Hey now, and welcome to the Bliss Consciousness podcast. I am your host, Bliss Consciousness, coming at you from the beautiful MindStateMedia studios here in Long Island, New York. And joining me today is my good friends Nick Dassler and Richie Kahn, and I want to welcome you to the show. Got that drip, now you got that drip, take a hit, now you got that drip, now you got that drip, take a hit, now you got that drip, in the whip, you got that drip, take another hit, work the flip, let it out, now you own this, got put it down, own you like I own this town. God damn, that was Got That Drip off my new album coming out April 13th, 2018, which is, a few months? So can you guys stop asking me when my album's coming out? It'll be out April 13th. It's a Friday. Get that shit at my website, iambliss.co. My good friend Nick and Richie, how we feeling, Nick?
I'm feeling great today, man.
How about you, Richie? What's going on, man? How you feeling?
I am feeling unbelievable.
Yeah, man. Today was a beautiful day, man. I was in the studio all goddamn day today, man. Putting that fucking work in.
Light work.
You made that shit today?
Nah, I made that a few months ago. But just mixing, man. I record super fast. Like, I write and record quickly.
You stay on top of it.
Top of it. But mixing and mastering and working out the logistics of hooking up with this dude and that dude just takes a lot of time. Mm-hmm. But once I get in the booth and I have that block of time, I put that work in, bro.
Hell yeah.
How'd you like that little clip, Rich?
All day.
That was
You
awesome,
like
that song? Dude. That was awesome.
Dude, wait till you see
Got
the whole
that
fucking
drip.
Wait till you see the whole goddamn thing, man. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be a good time, man. But we'll have that. You'll see. I'll be releasing videos throughout. Before I release the album, which I've been working on. I've been working like a maniac, man. I've been working like a maniac putting that shit out, dude. So we got a lot of stuff coming out to you guys. Which don't worry, man. I got you, motherfuckers. We got a lot of shit cracking. All right, we got Bobby Frey, the main man behind the magic here. What's up, baby? How we feeling?
I'm feeling good, brother.
Nice.
Shit, man. Life is good.
Waiting a long time to do this.
Good. Yeah, man. This is the first podcast, bro. This is the first podcast. So it's the first of many. We got a lot of shit going on, man. If you guys have tuned into my previous stuff, I did a face casts, which are different, right? That's just me in my fucking bedroom fucking around with a little webcam. This podcast now is, as you can see, highly produced, an actual legit setup here. So you're going to be seeing a lot more of these. I'm going to try to do these once a week. So tune in, man. And again, we'll talk about anything and everything. Whatever the fuck you guys want to listen to, I'll say. Whatever you want to listen to, I will say, man. I don't give a fuck. God damn, son. So what's really good, man? What's going on in the world of you niggas? What the fuck is good? So if you don't, Nick, let's talk about Nick, man. You are a promoter.
Hey,
he's been helping me out, very much so. Very much so. I'm
my best friend,
grateful.
Bro. I'd help you out with anything.
So grateful for this dude, man. He helps me out so much. He just spreads the word, and he's unashamed. He just spreads the word.
We're from New York, dude. We're loud people. We're crazy people. So I want everybody to know who Bliss Consciousness is, man.
And I appreciate it, man. And you always have been. Like, as soon as you heard my first shit, you were all about it. When I had 0 fans.
You freestyled it to me without music, and I dropped my jaw. I think I actually hit the floor. But,
Oh, stop it, you.
Straight to the floor.
Oh, stop it.
I hit the flow.
How about you, Richie? What the fuck is good? Richie is a videographer, a comedian, a photographer, very interesting dude. He works very closely with Bobby, man. I actually
my right-hand man.
I actually had the pleasure of meeting him yesterday. He helped me shoot Legend, which will be out again probably mid-February. But Richie's a cool dude, man. Let's hear about you, man. What's cracking, baby? How you feeling?
Well, I basically met you two guys yesterday, and I smoked enough nicotine to kill a small horse. So I'm pretty sure that's why I'm here today.
Yeah,
that's great.
No, we had a great shoot yesterday. It was pretty amazing.
Yeah, man.
Actually,
and we were getting a lot of love on Instagram, too. Mm-hmm. A lot of love on Instagram, man. People really digging the live shit, and the pictures and things like that. It's cool, man. It's cool. I just like to document what I do. And what I do is I fucking put that work in. So I like to motivate. I want to inspire people. I want to show them I'm in the gym at 6 a.m., right? I'm in the studio at 8 a.m. I'm putting that work in all fucking day with no naps. No naps, man. I'm putting that work in. And so can you.
so can you. I just want to help you. I just want to motivate.
It's not just music; it's a lifestyle. I mean, it's all about the hustle and getting it all put together.
Correct.
Lifestyle, I like that.
Correct, man. And that's the name of the game. That's the name of the game, man. No matter what your goals are, no matter what you're looking to do, just fucking do it, bro. Stop thinking about it.
And I dig the name, man. Bliss Consciousness.
Well, that's what it is. You know what that means?
No, but that was my next question.
Hey, we got some mind readers here.
So Bliss Consciousness is actually the highest form of consciousness you can reach in transcendental meditation. Now, if you've never heard of transcendental meditation, TM, as they call it, very popular form of meditation. Basically, it's like this fancy thing, but anyone can do it. You literally meditate 2 times a day for 20 minutes. It's 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes at night. Just focus on your breathing. In through the nose, out through the nose. It calms your heart rate down. And you focus on a mantra, whatever that could be. In transcendental meditation, they impart one on you, or you could use a very common one, the so-hum mantra. But basically, if you do that enough and consistently enough, you reach this higher state of consciousness, which I will never reach. But I will fucking try. You know what I mean? I'll try to reach that
Always
shit, bro.
try.
I will try to reach that shit. You know what I mean?
Dang.
But that's what it's about, man. You just have to try. You just have to try.
Well, that's the main part, man. It's like it's all about doing as much as you can today.
Correct.
Yes. Stop looking down the road trying to figure out like where you're going to be in 10 years. Like just put the effort in today.
Correct.
A little bit of a goal tomorrow, but
That's it, man.
it's all about
If you have any worry about like right now, the present time.
That's it, man. That's it. Just stay as present as possible, which is almost impossible sometimes to stay present, right? Because you're thinking about, oh shit, something that has happened or something that's gonna happen. It's hard to stay present.
Isn't that kind of where the whole consciousness comes in, though? It's like you sit with a bunch of thoughts that you have to deal with all the time, which are nightmarish. Like you get behind somebody, they cut you off, and then all of a sudden consciousness and the meditation kicks in, and now you are a little bit more equipped with that little space in between your stimulus and your reaction.
Almost being aware.
Exactly.
You got all these obstacles. You might have all these problems. Be more aware. Be more conscious.
But you know what? At the same time, I think it's good to let shit out.
Always.
Like when niggas cut me off in traffic, bro, I go, you motherfucker. You motherfucker. And I get angry, son. And I start hitting my wheel. And I go back to my drive. I go in fight mode immediately. Like I think, all right, if this guy comes at me, I'm going to shoot. All right, I'm gonna shoot for the legs. I'm gonna try to take this guy down. Right, hopefully my jiu-jitsu comes into play, and I could my muscle memory kicks in, and I can hopefully, be able to pull something off on this guy immediately. And then I pass him, and of course it's like some old man or something, someone that's way weaker than me, or someone that I'm like, fuck, I shouldn't have did that.
Or that dickhead cut you off.
It's kind of like
we go to a store, and then 10 minutes later we see him sitting in the McDonald's parking lot, fucking eating a Big Mac, and we laugh at his ass. That was the craziest road rage I ever saw in my life. And next time you have it, I gotta record it for everyone because that shit was hilarious.
Oh, stop it.
So for you, it's kind of like I'm gonna make the conscious decision to be fucking furious at this guy right now.
Correct. Exactly. I'm very conscious.
Practice my jujitsu on this old man right now.
100%. 100%. You know what's the worst, bro? When I see these old men with fucking families in their car, and they're cutting in lanes in and out. They're not using their fucking blinker. If you just used your blinker, I wouldn't get angry, bro. Because that goes from, like, kind of like just driving, safely to reckless driving. The only thing that separates you from recklessly driving and driving, like, just switching lanes is using your blinker. Mm-hmm. That's it. If you don't use your fucking blinker, I get so tight, bro. And then I see an older person, and I think about their life. Mm-hmm. And I go, oh, you're fucking 50 years old? That means for the past 30, 32 years, or maybe even 34 years, if you were driving when you're 16, you've been driving like an asshole on the road. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a superhero, man. When I'm on the road, I feel like I'm the good guy. I feel like I'm the good guy, right? And I'm here to protect all these other fucking people. Like, when I see bullies on the road, I start tailgating them.
Yeah.
And I go, yo, what's up, nigga? I see them in the rear view. I go, yo, what's up, bro? And I actually stopped doing, I never give the finger. I never go, oh, fuck you. I go, good job, dude. And I clap. I give them the thumbs up. I go, great job, man. I just go super sarcastic with it.
That's the move, man, because you don't want them to know they're making you angry. You want to make fun of them.
Correct. And I'll get my ass beat one day. I'm sure someone will fucking just stomp me the fuck out.
But it'll be worth it for the last 20 years of giving thumbs up.
Correct. Correct, man. And we'll never, and there's something about driving because you're so separated. Like your crowd, especially on fucking Long Island, dude.
I was just going to say.
Oh my goodness.
I know people who come here from out of state, and just one person in mind, when they came here the first day, they were in a bar. and the person that they were sitting next to was like, "Hey, man, just don't judge our driving." That's what a total stranger told an outsider from the state.
Hey, man, that's
Like, this is some crazy drivers here.
And when you go out of state, you realize, like, oh, shit, it's a lot cooler because there's not many, it's not congested.
These people breathe.
Well, unless you got New York plates, man.
Yeah.
If you drive into another state with New York plates, everybody hates you.
Correct.
You got the bullseye on you.
Uh-huh. Yeah, man.
Especially the cops.
Oh, dude, I did a 67-day road trip around the country this last year.
Get the fuck out of
And
here.
we got pulled
Awesome,
over 3
bro.
times, and every single time they asked us about our New York drugs.
Damn.
About your New York drugs?
Yeah, man.
Are you serious?
Basically, like, they didn't say New York drugs, but they said, where's the heroin? Where's the opiates? And I'm, like, sober as a dog driving around with a bunch of camping gear in the back, like, clear as day. I'm going on a trip. And I got pulled over in North Carolina, in Montana, and in North Dakota.
Where'd you
Whoa.
go? Where was the trip to?
The entire coast.
67 days?
Yeah, man, the entire coastline. Sometimes I say 69 because I think it's funnier. But the entire coastline of the United States.
Why is 69 so funny?
I don't know. It's great.
You know, man, it's a little
Because
position.
we're all third graders.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
inside. We're all
Like,
third
yeah,
graders.
let's 69.
Same reason
Get
why
that number
farts
up
are so
there.
I was
funny.
just going to say that. Farts and 69.
It works every time.
Dude, I have a super serious coworker. And we're going to get back to your road trip story, but I want to hear all that
Totally.
shit.
Totally.
I have a super serious coworker. Like he's not like super serious, but he's like fucking. He's a man. He's got kids and a family, and he's a fucking no nonsense.
takes
dude.
life
He
serious.
fucks around though too sometimes, but he's a serious dude for the most part. And I had to log into his. He left work, and I had to log into his computer. Right. I'm like, yo, what's your password, bro?
Yeah, right.
He goes big titty hose 69.
Oh, my gosh. Who's guessing that?
I'm like, this motherfucker.
Yo, who's guessing
I started dying, bro.
Big Titty Hose 69?
I'd probably guess
Me.
that because it's my password too.
I'm totally stealing that, and I'm going to use an uppercase for the B in big.
Yeah, nah, Tig old bitty 6900. It was
Jeez.
fun. It was so funny, man.
Tig
Caught me
old
up.
bitty
But what
6900
made you?
fart.
So what made you want to go on this road trip, dude? You just said fuck it.
Just experience,
I
man.
envy that.
Yeah.
Oh, just to do it.
Just to get away.
What were you driving? What kind of car?
2010 Toyota Corolla. Small
Nice.
car.
Hey,
Nice.
you go with anyone or by yourself?
That's
Just me and my girlfriend, Danielle.
Awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Nice, bro.
We saw basically all the major cities, bunch of national parks. It was pretty dope.
Where'd you go? What park?
We went to Shenandoah Park. We went to Mammoth Cave. We went to Zion National Park, which was the best place I've been to in my entire life.
Really?
Where are these
Yeah.
places at? I
What
don't
was
know
so-
where it's at.
What was so good about Zion?
Zion's like it's what I would imagine an ant feels like when he walks into your house.
Wow,
Like
it's
you drive,
big.
it's insane because you're in a valley.
Now, where is this at?
So that's in Utah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Went
and-
to
Hey.
Utah.
Yeah, man, we did this one hike.
God.
It's called Angel's Landing, and it's about a 4-hour hike, but it's a 1,500-foot drop on your right and your left.
Jeez.
So
How
imagine.
thin are we talking?
So we're
Dude,
talking like this table with a couple of chains that like are separated at points, and you're basically just going up and up and up, and then you look around and you're on a 1,500-foot cliff with a drop on your right and your left.
So you only have a path you're really walking on.
Yes.
How many
that.
people
It's
have
slippery
died?
path. A lot of rock. 17 people died since 2001.
Jesus.
Damn.
It was a great hike.
So
That's
one
actually-
person
It was
every
invigorating.
year.
Yep, it was invigorating, man. It felt really good.
Jeez.
That's
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
Yeah, but the
That's
whole
wild.
trip was great. Best part was just like the food in different
Oh,
places.
I love food.
Yeah, man.
What'd you
Barbecue
have?
down south. Chicken fried
where'd you
steak
hit?
in Virginia. I mean, everything.
Hey, chicken fried. What?
But that's funny,
Yeah.
man. You said you felt invigorated, and it was beautiful to get there. And that's almost like life, man. You got to walk that fucking line. You got to risk.
Yes.
You got to risk something
Yes.
in order to attain that shit. And people want to attain greatness and attain happiness without sacrificing anything or risking anything. And we see that too many times.
That's kind of embedded in our culture. I think we're, what's the word? Unconsciously, like or subconsciously, it's thrown in there without us knowing, and it's like, oh, it's like Hollywood. Oh, bright lights, stars.
Yeah,
you can make it.
They want it.
No,
but they don't want to go for it.
Correct.
They want it without the effort.
Yes.
They didn't travel. They didn't get in that car. They didn't take that drive. They didn't get on that plane. They didn't go to that place they needed to go.
But you know
Exactly.
but you know the secret to that shit? Like the best part about getting there is the fucking journey, man. That's
Oh,
what
yes.
makes it. So they want to get it without trying, but they don't understand trying is getting it. Trying. You don't have to attain it. Just trying will change you forever.
Yes.
Even failure is going to add totally to that.
So I
whole
got
problem.
a tip for all those would-be hustlers out there. When you're feeling fear and you keep going, you're doing it right.
Ah,
That's
Awesome.
the trick.
I like that.
It's all about the fear. Only
like that.
when we were on that hike up the mountain, we got to the midway point, and it looked like we were done. And Daniel's like, "Oh my god, I made it! I'm so proud of myself." And then we look, and there's these people going up this super narrow hike, and she wouldn't go any further. So we stood there for 30 minutes, and it was definitely an accomplishment for me. But when she got to the end, she's like, "That's the difference between a good life and a great life." When I got to that part where I thought I was done, that was a good life. But when I went past that part and went to the part where I was terrified and afraid and I didn't think I was going to make it, that's where the great part was.
You pushed yourself.
And that's the metaphor for life, like through and through. It's just like when it's good, look for the scary part. Then go for that, and then finish it. Boom, great life.
Yeah, man.
That's fucking deep, man.
Everything I've ever done that was worth anything.
Well, can I stop you right there? For
Yeah,
a second, I was like, who the
absolutely.
fuck's saying
Who else is with us?
I forgot Bobby.
Yeah.
Bobby fucking Fires in the
Yeah.
back. Oh, sorry to interrupt
I'm
you.
here.
Go ahead.
No, I'm here creeping. That's okay.
What were you saying?
Just, hey, hey, dad. Hey, friend.
Jamie, pull that up. That's our Jamie. Bobby's our Jamie.
Proud to be, buddy. Proud to be. No, I mean, just anything I've ever done that was of worth. Like you had to do a little bit of shittiness to get through it. It's the only way you learn to do something better than what you're doing now. You know, you got to put yourself in an uncomfortable situation, and I truly think that's the best way to go about it. Everything I've ever done when it was shitty, you know, ended up being a learning experience and brought me to where, you know, I want to be. And as long as you keep that open mind and positivity about what it is you want, and you keep that idea open, you know, you can't be so closed-minded as like, I have one goal, and if I don't reach that goal, I suck. I lost. You know what I mean? You got to be willing to stretch your idea of what the end game is. And, you know, I like to live my life in a way that, you know, you keep it open, and as you go, you just have fun, you accept what's coming along, and if you do that, you're never disappointed because your goal is kind of ever moving. You know, it adapts to what you got going on in your life.
It's like keep your hopes high, but your expectations low.
Amen to that, brother.
That's the best, man. That's the way, bro.
I think what you touched on, Rob, what I heard out of that was life experience, man. And that's what life is about.
Yeah.
Experience. If you're not experiencing shit, you're on your couch.
Yep.
You're fucking eating potato chips. You're doing all the you know, not the wrong things, but especially like the lazy things. And I'm super lazy. I'll admit it.
Yeah,
right now in my life, I'm super motivated.
You're not that. I mean, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
You're being hard on yourself.
Everyone could be
Yeah.
a little lazy.
But on the positive note, what I heard, life experience, and that's I love experiencing anything new, man. You put yourself in there, you do something new, and you're gonna be like, you might find your new love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the
You don't even
that's
know.
the nature of new. It's scary.
Exactly.
Like when a guy is lonely and he doesn't have a girlfriend, like the reason is because he's afraid to put himself out there.
Yeah.
And it's like everything else. It's like soon as you're afraid, and I feel like I had an epiphany tonight because like
Let's hear it.
I mean, well, that's the epiphany. It's
There it is.
chase the fear. Like I've been doing this. My boss doesn't hear me. I've been doing this job for like the last 4 years, and when I started, I was like really motivated by it, and it was invigorating, and now it's not scary anymore. Everything feels like a motion.
You got too comfortable.
It's very routine. It's very habitual. Like no, it's like it's just as easy as looking at Netflix to me at this point, and that made me feel very complacent. And then like if you do it for too long, you get satisfied with complacency, and then
That's the worst.
yeah, the jolt you need to get out of that's the hardest part. But it'll happen. But when it does, run with it.
Correct.
Because you'll be afraid of where you're at, and then you'll run away from that, and then start chasing the fear that means something.
And people, to go back to complacency, because they're used to that paycheck every Friday, man.
Yeah.
Like they want that paycheck every Friday.
And it's all with the money to them.
Because you're brainwashed, people.
And then 40 years goes by, and they have all this money, and they're like, "Oh shit, my life sucks."
And maybe not even all this money. Maybe they're still fucking working for that paycheck.
That's the trap.
Because they got, bills and they got kids, and it's like, damn, man. And you see it all too often. How many people do you know personally that are in miserable relationships, whether it be work relationships, marital relationships, relationships with their children and friends, and they can't break the chains. They can, but they don't believe they can.
I think it's because they're spending too much time trying to make other people's dreams come true. They forget about themselves. Like at work, you're making someone else's business work. If you're on the paycheck thing from hour to hour, like if you're in a relationship and you're just trying to figure out how to make your wife happy, but you're not noticing where your faults are.
And I don't want to interrupt you here, but I'm going to. But
At least you're honest, Bliss.
Oh, that's
You're
good.
very honest.
but it's okay to work at a job you don't love. It's okay to do that from 8 to 4 or 9 to 5. That's fine. But as long as you get home and you do with the rest of your time, even 10 minutes a fucking day, you sit down and work on that story you've been wanting to write. You work on that song you've been, you work on, looking at the stars. Oh, you want to get more, you want to get a telescope and look at the, whatever it is the fuck you want to do. As long as you're doing that, that's cool, man. That's great. But I know too many people, bro, that work, even later. Oh man. All right. So I have this one friend, a back-breaking labor, and he makes good fucking money. But he wakes up at 3 a.m. To catch the train. He doesn't get back home till 6 p.m. every fucking day. So that's 13, what is that? That's 12. That's 15 hours. Yeah. He gets home, and he's shot now. He's exhausted. He doesn't even have the energy.
Well, let's leave him nameless. What does he do with his money?
That's a great question. And would you believe him if I told you he's an alcoholic?
Exactly, because I had a feeling that's what you were going to say. Because
mind readers.
But you're right. It is totally fine to be working that 9 to 5 or that 3 to whatever.
6, yeah, man.
But at the end of the day, do you have some other dream that you're funneling the income into that you can use as a platform for the rest of your life? Because I understand the value of a good day's work. Even if I don't have a dream, I find value in it. But then if you don't figure out what you're supposed to be doing with the money, you just waste it on destroying yourself, which is interesting.
It's just paper.
It's all
There's
paper.
it's no worth behind it.
And if you
I
could
see
use
it as
that-
energy.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to just say I see it as energy.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's what you turned it into, right? Energy is transcendental, so you could turn
Exactly.
it into something. You could turn that money into something, right?
And or it equals your freedom. It's bringing you your
Correct.
joy in life. You don't have to worry. It's like, you worked hard for it, man. You got this paper. This is how I look at it, everybody. I hate money. And you get that paycheck Friday, you save in your bank account. If you got your car, you pay all your bills. You have to eat. You got to pay your bills. But take care of yourself, man. Look out for yourself.
Yeah,
You know?
100%, man. I think it's like that classic quote. I think it's Churchill. He said, no, it's Nietzsche. He says, "He who has a why can overcome any how." And at the
Whoa, repeat that one more time.
he who has a why can overcome any how. And it's like you pay your bills. That's your first why, right? Like I need to be alive and not have.
It's the world we live in.
Exactly. But then when you get to the end of the paycheck, let's say you make $1,000 a week and you spend $500 on your bills, and you have that $500 in there, which your why when you're done with all your other responsibilities. Now you're left with $500, nothing to do.
Yep.
You're bored. You're empty. Let's go get some alcohol. Let's
Correct.
go partying. Let's go
Correct.
waste time with people that aren't doing shit.
But he's saving it too. Like, so I get what you're saying. You don't want to, but at the same time, you don't just want to spend all your fucking money. You got to save that shit for your future. Put it in a savings, right? Or save it so eventually you can chase your fucking dreams. Man.
Exactly.
Like starting your own business, or if your dream is having a family, save it to have a fucking family.
Exactly.
You know, but don't just fucking. And again, to go back to this friend. He must. It's crazy because he makes good fucking money, bro, and he never has any. But he goes to the bar,
Yes.
and I can only imagine how much money he spends at the fucking.
He
bar.
probably
$15
spent
a drink
lot.
out there.
He's probably buying false love,
Yes,
which is what you do when you can't find true love through like being of service to the people around you. So like, that $500 doesn't look like leftover money when you need it for your dream.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you need
And then when you got no
$2,000,
dream,
Well, that's a tough
What you
question
got
to
that
ask.
money for?
That's a tough question to ask. What is your dream?
yeah,
always ask
What
yourself.
what do you want?
That's
you know how
difficult.
a lot of people. I mean, how many people can't answer that? What do I want? I've asked people, and they literally. You said, "Bob, what do I want? I want to be happy. Great. How are you going to be happy? Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I guess I'd like to buy my mom a house. Oh, okay, great. How are you going to do that? Well, I guess I need more money. I guess. Well, I guess I need to work more. Dude, there's other fucking way. You're going to kill yourself trying to free. And that goes back to what you're saying. Focus on yourself. It's like putting the oxygen when the oxygen mask comes out of the plane when you're crashing. You got to put the mask on yourself before you can save the other person, right?
Yeah.
Put the mask on yourself, Bobby. Go ahead.
Work to live, don't live to work.
Exactly.
Ooh.
And when you
Good
when you
line.
live and when you fucking work to live, what you're doing for work is in. Oh wait, what did you say? I'm sorry. Live to work, or work to live, not live to work, right?
Yes. Yep.
And when you enjoy what you're doing for work,
you're not working.
You're not working, man.
Exactly.
You're not working, man.
I don't work a day in my life.
And don't be
man.
afraid. Because you started your own shit. We can take you for an example. You started your own fucking shit, but you're the hardest working dude I fucking know.
Thank you, sir.
You fucking grind.
I try.
You grind, bro. Just like my producer, bro. Steve Mecca, MEC Music. Shout out. You're the fucking man. He fucking grind. He does his own shit. It's that entrepreneurial spirit. And it comes from hard fucking work.
Yeah.
But it's like you said, you don't work a day in your life,
No,
but
yeah.
you work 16-hour days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it's a huge thing in my life because like I understand that I'm extremely fortunate because I do get to do what I love for a living. But like I found a way to do it, which is also really fortunate for me. But it leads to other things that allow me to think the way I mentioned before, like to look forward and just kind of be open to whatever new is going to happen in your life. And I think part of that is what you brought up about the paycheck. You fall into this mundane, just way to live your life. I do this, then I do this, then I do this, right? And you got that pattern. You just stick to that pattern. And, you know, like I don't get a paycheck if I don't book a job.
So to backtrack what he was saying, backpack on what he was saying, when you don't have that paycheck, you're constantly living in that fear. But it's a good fear. It's healthy.
It's absolutely
It drives you.
Yep.
It motivates you. When I'm fucking good and comfy and cushy, I'm in a relationship and everything's good and great, I don't work as hard.
Yep.
But then when I'm not in a relationship, I'm in the gym, I'm training, I'm writing, I'm fucking putting in that work because I'm afraid of that fear of dying alone, right? Like that's that whole fucking thing.
Because comfort is not what life's about.
Exactly.
Comfort's what you do when you're dying.
When you're in the dirt, you're comfortable.
Fear is proof that you're alive. That's why we go on roller coasters and watch scary movies and do all the things that stimulate our adrenaline because that's proof that you got blood running through your veins.
Man. Do something scary. Do something scary. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid. You know, don't be afraid to fucking branch out. And don't be afraid to not get that fucking paycheck. I mean,
Always
it's okay.
get that paycheck.
Because it's like, okay, I can't, you know, I'm not getting a paycheck for the next couple of weeks. All right, well, you know, figure out a way to save up enough so you can, you know, do what you want, you know, for the next couple of weeks. And chase your dreams in somehow. I mean, honestly, bro, if I needed a paycheck, I'd be working at Burger King right now. You know what I mean?
Every fast food restaurant is actually
for-
hiring in America. So
I'd
people
be-
out there,
I'd
if you
be-
don't have a job,
I'd be wiping down tables and sweeping floors. That's what I do. I'd be selling anything I needed to sell. If we're going to be honest here, allegedly.
CDs,
You know what I mean?
DVDs, watches.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a salesman, bro. I'd be selling.
You sure are. One of
I'd
the
be
best I
selling
know.
fucking. You know, I'd be selling fucking ice to Eskimos, nigga. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I'd be trying that
Catch
shit.
a popsicle
healthy
so
ice.
throwing white gloves.
I'll be trying that shit, man, because I refuse to take an L. No, I'll take L's, but I refuse to stop there.
Never stop.
I've been beaten and failed so many times, bro. I've been beaten. This isn't my first go around, man. And a lot of other people. You know, if you listen to any successful person, they always talk about all the times they fucking failed. And then they finally succeeded in this one thing.
Well,
But
the most successful people have the best stories about that.
Yes.
Thomas
Yeah,
Edison,
man.
he did like 967 light bulbs before he nailed it.
that's crazy.
And J.K. Rowling got turned down by, I don't know the exact number, but like double-digit publishers turned her down, like 21 publishers before she got for Harry Potter.
Jesus.
And she was the first person, this is interesting, who went from being a billionaire back down to a millionaire through a charity, which is pretty incredible.
Whoa,
That's
that's
far
a
out.
very interesting fact, man.
Yeah, man.
You do not hear that about wealthy people.
It's beautiful. It's a Bill Gates thing. Like Bill Gates has had the most amount of money, but he's only going to leave $5 million to his kids each because he believes that they should figure it out for their own, first off. And then the second thing is, like, with all that money, what are you going to do? You're going to hoard it? You're going to sit on top of it, let it do nothing? Or are you going to, like, fix the world? And he's getting rid of, like, 2 diseases.
Yeah.
He got rid of smallpox.
He's actually, yeah.
What?
I read something the other day. His charitable donations, like cancer research, has helped cure, like, many forms of cancer.
Yeah.
And shit. It's insane.
God bless him, man.
It's insane, bro. And he actually... He sets up his own charities, which because charities are fucked up, bro. They steal.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them
For
steal
tax
from these people.
purposes.
You have to pick which charity you want to give to because you're not sure. That's capitalism, man. That's what it does to us. It makes the dollar more important than the person.
Well, did you just see the Sandy Hook? Not the Sandy Hook. Hurricane Sandy. No, not right now.
You want to go deep right now?
No, we'll talk about a
The
hurricane.
Earth is flat.
Oh God. So It was just in the newspaper for Hurricane Sandy, the charity that got money from FEMA. The woman bought $10,000 in lingerie and was going on vacations.
Oh my
The
god!
woman who was running it.
Is this confirmed?
I believe
Is this
that.
No, it was on the front page
I
of the
believe
paper.
that.
Yeah,
I
fact.
believe that.
Yes.
I can believe
I
that.
didn't read it
That's
on
dark,
Reddit.
man.
I can believe that.
That's
bro.
It's real.
It's terrible.
I can believe that because it's
And
fucking
it always
crazy.
comes out.
I
man.
have a question. With Hurricane Sandy, why did they build all the houses right where all that shit got destroyed?
Because it's beautiful. I want to live down by the water.
I helped. I went there after it happened. And I helped with the cleanups.
Yeah.
I mean, where are those people going to go?
I don't, like move the houses more inland.
Inland.
No. There's go there. Go to the Rockaways
Uh-huh.
and check it out because they're just surrounded by water. There's so many people. New York is overpopulated. I mean, especially Long Island, where we're from. I know it's overpopulated, so I could say this. And the city is. Anyone who travels to New York City, man, you're gonna come into a shit show.
You want to hear something
Let's
pretty
hear it,
messed up
Rich.
in
Let's
regard
hear
to floods? So, a lot of the people that lived in New Orleans after the flood, they
God
moved.
bless them.
What was the closest place for them to go? Houston, Texas.
Jeez.
That's rough.
So a bunch of them moved to Houston, Texas.
Oh, they got hit twice.
And then they got. I mean, it's not funny.
no.
Ah, you're a horrible person for laughing.
It's like that guy
That's
that.
a fact.
I mean, it's like the most.
No, you're laughing
How
out
could
of
you be,
no, you're
how
emotion.
could you be so unlucky?
Yo, it's like that guy. Yo, it's
Hiroshima
like,
guy.
I was just gonna say, it's like the guy who got hit by the atom bomb twice.
Yep.
He went to work
Yo,
the next
this
day.
dude got hit by Hiroshima. He was on the outskirts of it, but he felt the blast. He got blown away. He actually got blown away. He moved to Nagasaki after that, and that's where we dropped the second fucking.
I mean, he
atom
didn't just move. He got on a train and he went there to meet his family. So he was like, oh no, there's a bomb. I need to leave here now. Goes to his family in Nagasaki. Kaboom again.
and he survived both of them.
He didn't die from
crazy.
radiation poisoning?
He probably has some type of disease that we don't
He
talk
is
about.
the most lucky, unlucky person that has ever existed.
What is
Face
this
of the
man's
planet.
name? Because it sounds like a made-up
No,
story.
it's real,
No,
bro.
Fucking
this
Superman.
It's on the underground, bro.
Very
Clark
real.
Kent survived both
it's
atom
on the
bombs.
It's on the underground. All right.
Yeah.
It's on the fucking
Supposedly,
underground.
this Asian survived both atomic blasts.
Listen, bro, this has been confirmed on other podcasts.
all right.
They
That
did
means
the
it's
work
true.
so we don't have
Hey,
to.
we heard it on JRE, so it's got to be true.
Yeah,
if
it's
it was on
gotta
the
be
internet,
true.
It's got to
man.
be true. All right.
That shit's my gospel.
But dude, those Asians are onto
Yo.
something, man. Those Asians they know how to live. They know how to eat. They know how to survive.
Yeah,
you know
man.
what? Dude, and I hate to get into politics here, man.
Do it.
But you know what? China is. They're so fucking smart.
Yeah.
They're in this shit for the long haul, bro. They're in this shit for the long fucking haul.
Well, they're geniuses. Produce. Stop buying everything.
Bro, straight up, dude. And they're in for the long game. They want to be the sole. They don't want to be a superpower. They want to be the sole superpower in 2100. They're thinking down the road.
They're,
That's a
they're
few
on,
years
they're
away.
on the path.
So all
man.
they got to do is sit back. Now, all right, let's get into it, bro. Fuck it.
Yeah. Drop me some knowledge.
Dude.
Russia fucked with the election. That's a fact.
Of course.
It's a fact now. With everything coming out.
Allegedly.
With everything coming out, it's a fact allegedly. With everything coming out, with everything
That was
coming
edgy,
out,
Rob.
bro. With everything coming out about Russia and this election, it's hard to not believe they had something to do with it. Now, I ask you, what's their motives? Exactly what's happening right now with Trump. Trump's tearing this fucking place, America, apart, bro. Trump is tearing America apart. We just had the ambassador from Panama resigned. The ambassador for Panama resigned
Really?
over the shithole country comments.
Okay, I heard that.
You guys heard that?
Nope.
Trump.
He talked about African countries.
No, Trump said, "Why would we let immigrants?" He said, "Why would we let immigrants from shithole countries come into America?"
Yeah.
The ambassador to Panama resigned after that. He actually was going to resign earlier, but he resigned saying he can't work for Trump anymore. And then you know who
Yeah, that's what we need. The good people
this
leaving.
guy, bro, this guy was Johnny America. He was a Marine for like 30 years. He's decorated. Like he's a straight up white guy. If you looked up America, this guy's picture would pop up.
Yeah.
And he couldn't follow
Yeah,
Trump
but that's
anymore.
so stupid because what's going to happen when he leaves? Trump's just going to replace him with somebody who listens to him.
Listen, and it's going to turn America. It's going to fuck America up from the inside. It's going to implode.
Yeah.
So what do you ask? What's Russia's motive? That's Russia's motive.
It's pretty smart.
So all China has to do is nothing.
I bet you.
China's right next
Dude,
to Russia.
China doesn't have to do anything, and they will be a sole superpower in 2100.
That's how smart they are.
Yes.
I think one of the messed up things is that that's our news, right? But what's the news in Russia? It's probably
that.
like it's probably like America helped get Putin back in office.
Putin
But we
propaganda,
but we don't
for sure.
see that shit, so we don't know what the hell's going on
Dude,
anywhere.
we would see that. Come on, with
Nah,
the internet,
I
don't know, man.
It's gotta be.
Have you ever seen a Russian broadcast of the news ever?
I've never
Never.
Googled it.
Never.
But
wanna know
I'm sure
why?
if I Googled it, I find it.
You can look into it, bro, but it's just like, okay,
Well, what's her name?
I'm going to drop some knowledge.
What was
right
that,
now.
Bobby?
Who's the lady that was on JRE? Shit. She reported for
What,
Russian news.
The Turkish bitch?
No.
Was she hot?
I don't know. I don't.
Wait,
Honestly,
the one that
I
her
don't-
nipples got hard when they started talking about
yeah, let's
about
show me
Putin's
this.
judo black belt? Is that the one we're talking about here?
Probably. I don't know. I wasn't.
I have no
looking at
idea
her
what you're talking
nipples,
about.
sir.
I have no
Get
idea
me
what you're talking
excited.
about.
I'm going to look this up.
Nick, you're about to drop some knowledge.
Oh,
Anna,
stoner.
is
I
it
totally
Anna
forgot.
Poldakolovia?
Whoa, say
Yes.
whoa. She's
Okay.
definitely hot.
Yes, that's her.
That's how messed up it is. I wrote in JRE
Okay.
Russia journalist woman.
Nice.
There
Nice.
Yeah, no, she was on Jerry, and she was talking about her experience reporting in Russia, and I mean, she got a lot of negative responses and stuff. But that's an example of a human being.
What was her experience? Like, what was the thing?
Shit, I can't remember specifically what she said.
Did you say it was good or
A
bad?
while ago.
Well,
Well, no, it was like because we have this idea of what it must be like to be in Russia and or be a reporter, and the way she made it feel is like it was just as anything else. They're not trying to cover things up. She wasn't trying to do something specific. They allowed her to report and report to us. Like it wasn't held back at all. She made it seem like it was an open environment. I mean, I don't really know.
That's
She
just- that's
made
odd.
it seem
That's
that
what
way.
the Russians
seem
want
that
you to
way.
think.
Exactly. There's fucking crazy spies, man.
Bro, they got shit down to a science, man. They have these fucking recorders that work. They implant in hotel rooms that work from the centrifugal force of the building swaying. That's how they're powered.
Yo,
What do you
the
guys
fuck?
think Alexa is, huh?
What the
No,
fuck?
see, I think of that, and then I think, all right, so they have a building, and it sways, and it powers a microphone. Yo, how come I can't, put something on my leg that just constantly powers all my electrical devices?
Well,
Because you're not Russian.
It
Bullshit.
exists
It's definitely there.
because they don't want you to have free energy.
Exactly.
I mean, that is out there.
The device is on your wrist when you wear a watch, but they haven't designed it for your electronics because they want you to keep burning gas.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, I'm being all like
Nah, man, that's
conspiracy
fucking-
theorist
Tesla
guy.
had that, and they
That's
destroyed his files and his inventions.
I've been working in solar for the last 4 years, and the one thing that I know about local government and the federal government is that they don't want this.
Really?
They
Never.
don't want it. They're always lobbying against it. So, you got places like, I'm not going to say specific electric companies, but your local electric company has so much money. And the people that are on those boards are in the government. So, when we offer people free power, like electricity that costs less than they're getting right now, they say no because the people in the local electricity companies don't want it. And they do everything they can to stop it, even though it's better for everybody.
Dude, it's not the and again to go back to capitalism.
Yes.
Even though it's better for the universe, we gotta make that profit, nigga.
Exactly.
We gotta make that profit, bro.
Well, I did see
it's fucking brutal.
a little.
It hurts. It fucking hurts your soul.
It's profits over people.
It fucking hurts.
Always.
It's the story of capitalism.
Yes.
I saw an article about Elon Musk, and he said in about 10 years, phones will be free and energy sufficient to where we won't need to charge the battery. That's
Elon
where
Musk-
lithium comes in.
Elon Musk will be assassinated this year. I'm calling it.
Really?
Oh,
I'm
wow.
calling it. I
Calling it right
I just
now.
made that call.
Oh my
At
god!
just made that call.
just say not by me.
Yeah.
Not by me. No. Let me get something straight.
That's huge.
Definitely not by me. I don't have the means
But-
or the technology.
No, we love
You know what you
Elon.
have to do? Yo, you know what you have to do to kill Elon Musk? You know how many force fields you gotta get through, nigga? This dude has a battery powered he's got satellites that protect him.
He is
at
Iron
all
Man.
times. Yo, if anyone's gonna be Iron Man, be Elon Musk. You know what I
AKA
mean?
Tony.
He'd touch a fucking thing and just be ding
Yo, for
and
real.
save the fucking world, bro. He's anonymous. He is
Yo,
anonymous.
yo,
He's
he
the
might
anonymous
be.
crew.
Honestly,
You know what I
bro,
mean?
I wouldn't be surprised. Like that, one of the things I love them talking about is the idea that he might have created Bitcoin.
Yes.
Because they don't know who did, right? And
Fuck
he has
Bitcoin.
this past with PayPal.
Uh-huh.
He does all these things that are out there, right? And he obviously shows that he's into giving back to the community without a profit. I mean, he gives out his
Patents.
blueprints and patents and stuff like that. But how fucking badass badass would it be if in like 2 years he goes, yeah, that was me.
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, and just steps out of the light.
Did you
And
hear-
that's when he gets
You're welcome.
assassinated.
Mic drop.
Did you guys hear what happened with the Tesla battery?
No.
So the Tesla battery is basically like all the people that have solar can almost get off the grid by having a battery backup at their house. But when the hurricane happened in Puerto Rico,
Yes.
he shut everything down for a month, said, you're not getting your battery. I'm sending all the batteries to Puerto Rico, and I'm going to rebuild their grid by myself.
Damn.
That is awesome, but also horrible customer service.
Now, did he accomplish
Bro,
that though?
No, because he really is a humanitarian. Like, he's almost too good to be true. There's something got to be going on with him. But at the end of the but you know what else? He is human.
Yeah.
Because he did leave his wife for Amber Heard.
Oh,
Like,
snap.
which goes to show you, no matter how powerful and smart you are, man, there's some pussy out there that'll make you rethink your
Dude,
fucking everything.
that shit's
Nope.
distracting.
There's some pussy that'll make you leave your wife and children. It's a curse. You understand? Like, there's some pussy out there. But to get back to Elon Musk, what he to go back to his humanitarianism bullshit, like, it really is almost too good. I forget what. In Florida, when Florida was having their hurricanes, you could pay extra to unlock more. You can make the Tesla faster if you pay extra, like an extra $5,000. You get unlock more battery power or something. I forget what it is. And you can do it by you literally can do it by an update to your fucking car. It's crazy. He does everything remotely. He's insane. He actually he does software updates for the Tesla and makes things work. It's insanity.
Yep.
So
Because the hardware's there. You just need the
he
software.
just has to,
to
and that's
unlock it.
exactly what he does. So when the hurricane happened in Florida, he unlocked everyone's battery so they can drive faster for free
That's awesome.
and get the fuck out of there.
It's incredible.
That's incredible.
I have a question though. Did he succeed with rebuilding Puerto Rico? Because I didn't
No,
hear
they're
anything
still
about that.
fucked.
It was a
still
big
fucked.
Well,
thing.
we haven't heard of them in the media, folks. So what's happening in Puerto Rico?
because the
first
media
off?
doesn't report on good things.
Exactly.
Yo, Puerto Rico, that shit was no joke. Like, I mean,
They're still fucked.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if
Here
they're
it's
eating
crazy.
each other right now.
Yes.
Here's what is running in Puerto Rico: schools, hospitals, all the things that the people really need. He basically put the entire place back on the map in regards to, like, what do you need after a hurricane? You need your schools back. You need
Water,
your hospitals back.
food.
You need your water back. You need your agriculture back. All that
Stay
stuff.
hydrated out there.
Dude, he's the ultimate humanitarian. Him and Bill Gates should just, like, hang out
Team
all the
up.
time.
But they
dude.
do. Bro, there's secret societies of just good people.
I think
The anti-Illuminati.
I'm pretty sure if they get too close to each other, like, a black hole is going to erupt
The Avengers.
of goodness.
Well,
Yo.
did you guys hear how Trump tried to get an electric company to rebuild the grid in Puerto Rico? Did you hear about this?
No.
No.
Okay, so this is true.
Yeah, it's
This
profitable.
is on news. It was on the radio. Okay, they contacted a company in I want to say like North Dakota, somewhere out in the Midwest, right? Okay, the company only had 2 employees, right? They've never done electric work ever. They only outsourced work to other companies to make money off them. So how and they were they donated to Trump's campaign. This is fact. Look it up. And so now they literally held off to help these people on an island surrounded by water who needed the electric, and they held off the month. That's why we heard the story in the news for a month. You know, Puerto Rico can't get help because it was all about money and profits and this company. And supposedly they went out there, and from a company of 2, then they hired people. And they were just trying to figure out to get the taxes back to get money out of it.
Damn, bro.
And then they waited too long, and Elon Musk said, "Fuck you guys."
Yeah, man.
I really hope
Yo,
that.
Elon Musk for president, bro.
Yeah, whoa,
Fuck
that's
that.
hey.
Hell yeah,
Fuck,
man.
that.
fuck
Yeah, man.
He
Oprah.
doesn't want
I'll
it.
say it.
Is he an American citizen?
Fuck it, make him 2 of them. Make him double a citizen. Give him double citizenship, bro. Because he really is. He really is.
Is he a citizen?
He has to be.
Right?
Nah, he's definitely got
No,
an
yeah.
accent. He is
But
from
I-
Europe.
Well, no,
I'm
he-
pretty
he-
sure you can't. It's not just being an American citizen. You have to be born in America.
You have to be born here.
Oh, right.
Now, Barack Obama, that's
that
another
sucks,
story,
man.
but
that
we don't
sucks.
know.
Because here's the thing, though. Even if Elon wanted to run, like, that's the thing. Even if we want Elon to run for president, he's not going to want to. No one who we want is going to want to ever.
No
that's the way it
real
is.
person is going to want
because he's
that
too busy.
responsibility.
He's too busy actually helping people.
He's not acting
Just
as
nobody wants
some
to-
politicians.
Dude, the job of president just sucks. It's a shit job. It is. Like, I mean, it's cliche to say at this point for, like, podcast listeners because, Joe talks about it all the time. but it really is. It's a shit job. It doesn't make any sense. Why would you want to be president? Why? There's so much growth and room for other things in a private life. Like, why would you want that scrutiny, the limelight? No one wants it. And the people that we think are smart enough or more well equipped to handle that kind of a position, they are too smart to take it.
This literally circles right back to what we were talking about earlier, about money and having a purpose, man. People that have a purpose don't want to be president because people who want to be president think that having money is their purpose.
Yes.
Yep.
It's
And
like
that is the
So
root
you
of
almost
all
you almost
evil.
have to elect a leader who doesn't want to be a leader.
exactly.
The
You have
problem-
to-
the
yeah.
How
problem
the
is
fuck
he's-
is that going to happen?
Problem is he's
It's
going to
not.
be like, I fucking quit.
You have
This
to,
job
yeah.
sucks.
You have to elect to do this. No, please, no, not me. It's like, nah, motherfucker,
Yo,
you.
we almost
No, you are the one.
Dodge this. You're president.
we almost have to force them to do it. We have to be like, hey, Elon, listen, bro, listen, we were talking, and it turns out you're the best candidate, so you're just going to go ahead and do it.
You got your
okay?
family tied up. You have no choice. Okay, you got 4 years. We'll
You're
let him
president
go.
now.
Yo, he's from South Africa, bro.
I told you he wasn't from
he's
this
from
country.
South Africa.
Oh, no, I knew where he's from.
That's-
I just didn't know
that's-
if he was
So he
born.
cannot be president.
No. He did get his citizenship, but he got his citizenship. He got his visa, and he went to Stanford. He got his PhD from Stanford, and then he worked for Silicon Valley, where he started up PayPal and shit. And then 10 years out, then he got his citizenship after that.
Wow. He just keeps nailing it.
He's
Well,
crushing it.
I have it pulled up on the screen. What do you got? Wikipedia there?
Oh yeah, no. It's Quora.com.
Okay.
Whatever he pulled up, you know.
For those who haven't, I don't know,
So this
Googled
is
the
what-
motherfucker yet?
So this is what he says, right? Did a PhD in Stanford in applied physics, material science, to work on ultra capacitors for use in electric cars. Shocker. And that's what I was going to do, and then I decided to put that on hold to start a company. But since I already had my undergrad, I could then get an H-1B visa and that kind of thing. So the H-1B visa requires a degree. But other than that, if that wasn't the case, I probably would have stopped education sooner.
Fun fact, Elon Musk's first 3 businesses failed.
What were they? Do you know?
Nope.
Like what they were in?
No, he basically just goes on. He was on a talk show where he said, my first business failed right out the gate. The second one failed a little bit later. The third one almost made it, then failed, and my fourth one was PayPal.
Damn.
Damn, bro. See? And again, it goes back. It all comes back, bro.
Well, I hope
It all
I don't
comes
take
back,
the Elon
man.
route.
Yeah.
Wow. No, you're killing it already.
Yeah, nah, man. Yeah, you can cut that up. Yeah, nah, man. It was it's interesting that these people can come out of nowhere and change the fucking world. Where did Elon Musk come? Is that just like it just came out of nowhere?
It was a combination of drive, grit, purpose, intention, and I guess I love.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, that's
And cellular structure. He's made of atoms, cells,
And ultra capacitor for cars. Yeah, no.
and lithium. He's a fucking alien.
there's actually
Yeah, he is an alien. The theory is that he's an alien. He looks weird and shit. He's got a big forehead.
He might be.
Yeah, nah, man. Fuck it. Dude, if he's an alien, then I want to be an alien because I envy that fucking dude.
Yeah, if he came out and he was like, hey, guys, I'm an alien, I
Like,
would just be
cool.
like, all right.
Yeah,
You guys
bro.
even believe in aliens?
Hell yeah.
Why not?
We've already found them. We've already found bacteria on planets, on distant planets.
All right, let's talk intelligent life, though.
So let's talk about the term infinity. if the universe is infinite,
Oh man,
how is it not a possibility?
Well, no, it is.
it's 100.
Right? So if
it's
you believe the
almost-
theory that the universe is infinite and all things are infinite, then that's part of the
And
theory.
every
Like it goes hand in
possibility
hand.
That's the
happens.
quantum
It's part of
physics,
it.
man.
not only do we, so that means not only do we find aliens, do they contact us? It's happened infinity amount.
It
It's
happened
happened
a-
an infinite amount of times.
Exactly.
And in an infinity amount of ways.
Yes,
Which is
every
fucked
way
up.
where they fucking killed us and raped us,
Yes.
and helped us and fucking we've experienced everything
That means that I've had an alien in my sleep touch my butthole.
inside of you.
That's a fact.
deep inside.
That's
of you.
just a fact.
How do you feel?
feel good about it?
How do you know it was an alien?
Honestly, it was probably just Rich. He was
Let's
probably
hope-
just
let's
creeping
hope
up on me.
Rich is an alien.
Let's hope it was a female alien and not a male-alien.
No,
That'd be rough.
Listen, I don't judge if they want to get
I'd
a little
fuck
man.
a female alien.
Okay.
With
You guys
with-
ever
That's what we
see
want.
any?
How would you know? What if a female alien is a male alien, but it's just got female characteristics?
Like
Does
jellyfish.
it
or-
sound and look like of a female that I'm used to?
So you're telling me?
If it's an alien, probably not.
you're telling me
That-
transgenders could be aliens then?
Whoa,
Kind
he went
of.
down a path that I'm
You're afraid.
scared to follow.
You're staying. You're,
All right,
you're going to
this-
sit back on
This
this.
is where
one?
I back out.
I'll
I'll back out.
Hey, you never
Well,
know.
it's almost then using that logic. Are bodybuilders aliens? because
They're just freaks
They're
of
taking
nature.
hormones. People think, oh, transgenders. Dude, bodybuilders are almost the same. I'd put them in the same category. You're taking hormones
Yeah.
to
Changing
become
yourself.
something.
Yeah. By definition, right?
You're taking hormones to fuck with your cells on a biological level.
You're a man and becoming more man.
Correct. Correct. It's the same category.
That's a little opposite of a
fucking-
man becoming a woman.
Definitely different.
I wonder if you guys have ever gone down that YouTube rabbit hole where like you start learning about like how they believe that like aliens came down and fucked chimpanzees, and that's
Whoa,
how
I've
humans
never
were
heard
created.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And then there's
Yeah.
lizard aliens and shit.
inside
And
the earth and
those
shit,
are all your
yeah.
politicians
Yeah,
and
okay.
Illuminati.
The Anunnaki.
Yeah.
The Anunnaki.
Anunnaki.
Yeah, I've been down there. They live inside of the earth.
Sounds like a type of
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't think you could talk about the Anunnaki without
I would
gelling
totally
your hair
eat
up.
Aliens. No, I want to believe. I want to believe that there's something going on out there.
So you've never seen anything.
Because it
then?
would suck to fucking not. You know what I mean? Like,
I
what's
wa-
worse, that there's no aliens out there, or that there are aliens out there that know we're here and choose not to contact us?
You're like,
We're-
fuck humans,
Yeah, because
man.
we're so infant. No, man, like, what if we become aliens, right? Like, in a distant future, we become aliens. They're like, oh, they're still babies. We can't fuck with them yet.
Yeah.
They're still babies. Oh, they're still killing each other? Ooh, they'll get out of that in another 1,000 years, or 10,000 or whatever, right?
I wouldn't want to fuck with this.
No way! I don't even want to fuck with
This
us
is
now.
it's hard for me to just get out of bed realizing I'm human. It's like, nah, I'm good.
I don't want to fuck with myself, bro.
If we get lucky, maybe they'll hear this podcast and we'll be the first ones to get sucked up.
Can you hear us? Beep boop bop.
Yeah, they'll be like, yeah, we threw you on that planet to get rid of you. Don't fucking contact us.
Just keeps coming back.
New number. Who this?
The aliens don't pick up. All right.
Just ignoring our phone calls. But we've actually have heard sounds and things coming from distant space, which is interesting. Which gets real interesting. It's like,
Oh, eat that shit
where
up.
did these come from? Oh, me too.
I eat that shit.
Where is there? And it piques your curiosity, right? It's like,
Well, there's did you see there's a Netflix documentary that just came out, and like no one's really watching it, but some people are talking about it. My friends turned me on to it, and it's like they sat me down, they're like, watch this, okay, it proves aliens are real, they're here, we've known about it, like it's proof, it's definitive.
What
done,
is it? What's
check. I don't remember what it's called. You can pull it up. Well,
Is it called Siri?
yeah, your screen's not on the TV, so you can pull it up.
Is it called undocumented?
I don't remember.
It's got
Maybe
that- it's got that big bulky
Yeah.
dude with the blonde hair and the glasses.
Yes. I mean, they make insane points that are like, okay, this is crazy, and like I'm to that point where
undocumented?
yeah, like I'm at that
I
point
might
where
be wrong.
I wouldn't really be surprised.
Unacknowledged.
Unacknowledged. That's it.
Unacknowledged.
That's not. And it's just I'm at that point where I wouldn't be surprised, and my reaction wouldn't be that big. If the government was like, "Hey, listen, like there are aliens," my reaction's going to be like, "All right, like what do we
Man,
do
this
now?"
nigga's been on
He
fucking
made
Ancient
Siri.
Aliens.
Yeah.
Oh,
This nigga's been on Ancient Aliens.
all right.
So this
debunk.
dude-
He's got the bugged out eyes, which is cool.
Yeah, he's very, very interesting. He claims to have found an alien life form, and they show it. It's a little tiny alien they found frozen. They say.
Wait, this guy,
This man, yeah.
that one right there.
He made a
You
documentary called Siri.
You just fucked up my entire.
Oh, did I exit out?
No,
He's saying I
I'm
fucked
saying-
up his
oh,
mind.
oh.
Literally, like I gave this documentary at least like a little bit of like love,
No,
and then
Rob.
you were like, "No, he found a little baby human alien."
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Ah,
Yeah, it's
man.
weird.
Well,
Weird,
no.
man.
Now this thing in the documentary goes to a science lab, and they try to explain what it is. And I don't know how many ribs we have, but this little creature had he had extra ribs, right?
I know.
And they
people with
ran it.
extra arms.
They ran it through. They ran it through the machine MRIs. And it had bone structure in it. You know, it is a documentary.
Yeah, but they said it was
movie.
just a baby.
My
You-
man,
you-
Google human deformities. You'll see
You would-
the shit.
Oh,
that
I'm
you
not
could never
agreeing with.
imagine.
I'm not agreeing with them. I'm just saying I've seen his stuff. That's what he. That's what he
you could
represents.
say anything happened though. I
Oh,
could be,
yeah.
I could be like, I found a dog with 18 legs and it had 4 tentacles coming out of its back, and I put it in a isolation tank, and it started going crazy. And then all of a sudden, I videotaped myself saying that, put it on Netflix, and people start believing me.
I just believed you when you said that.
Dude, it's crazy that if you say something confidently and clearly, people will listen to you.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Like, and you can just say,
Just like the news.
sky is green.
Yep.
Yeah, it's mind control, dude. You can
know?
make anybody believe anything you want.
Anything.
If you have the charisma.
That's it, bro. Charisma.
And honestly, if no one believes you, if you believe in it strong enough, it doesn't fucking matter.
There you
You
go.
know, it's your reality.
Yes.
You live in your own reality. So if people don't believe you,
Like, not to go down a dark route with this stuff, but basically, like, Hitler got an entire country to think it was a good idea to kill one race. How,
Yes.
like,
The
how
charisma.
How insane is that pitch?
It's insanity. But he was insane doing it. And they say he was on all kinds of methamphetamine
Yep.
shit. You ever
his
take
doctors
anything?
created
Dude,
meth.
you ever take? Yeah, he was on all types of shit. Yeah.
like,
have
make
you
me
ever
a new
taken?
drug.
Have you ever taken amphetamines or anything similar
Yeah.
speed?
Yeah.
You feel like the fucking man. You have energy and you're charismatic and you're not hungry. You're strong. You're quick. You're thinking clearer and you can convince fucking people of anything, man.
yeah.
Unless you do a lot,
Well, then you start to go off the rails.
then you're fucked.
That's like with anything. That's like with anything.
No, it's
right?
a different. That's a whole
You start
different.
to go
path.
off the rails, man.
Yeah, but
you know?
dude, I was on the subway once, and there was 40 people on the subway, right? And these two guys come on, they start doing this little show, and it's like they start
that's
playing
the
their
best.
boombox, and they're like, "Everybody sit down."
I hate that shit.
And there was no more seats. I mean, it drives me crazy. But there was this one dude who there was no more seats left, and he had to stand up. And this guy starts screaming at him. He's like, "This guy won't sit down during my show. I'm trying to make my money. This and that." 40 people on the subway. Nobody reacted. The guy spit in the guy's face. Started freaking out, throwing things all over the place. And guess what? Nobody did a damn thing because the force to be reckoned with doesn't get reckoned with. And like I'm sitting there, and my girlfriend's like, "Just don't punch him. Don't freak out. Don't get us arrested. All that stuff." And it's like those voices in the back of your head are the things that stop you from going like, "There are 40 of us." And this one dude stopped the entire bus and made everybody uncomfortable.
But you want to hear something about that? If one of you would have said something, I'm sure other people would have chimed in. They actually did an
Group
experiment. Exactly. They actually did an experiment where they had like 15 people in a room, and 14 of them were in on this experiment, and one of them wasn't. So all sitting down. It's like an interview for a job or something, or a survey or something. So all 15 of them, and then smoke starts to come in underneath one of the doors, and the one who's not in on it looks around at the smoke and looks around at the other people, and the other people aren't even reacting.
Yep.
And the one they look at everyone else and they're just like, it must not be a big deal. But the experiment was to, if there's a fire and you see fucking an obvious hazard and no one else reacts, what are you going to do? And that was the experiment, and everyone failed.
It's a pretty common psychological phenomenon called the diffusion of responsibility.
Yes.
Yep.
And basically, that's why the homeless guy on the side of the street never gets $1 because everybody walks past them, everybody else walked past them. Just keep walking past them.
I give dollars.
I don't, man. And again, I don't, because
When you're drugged, you give them a cigarette and $1.
if we're going to be cigarette is
Like,
$1.
goddamn, that's going to be me in 20
If
years.
we're
I
gonna
might as well.
Dude, because I've given dollars. I've done it before. I've done it before. You know what I will give them? A slice of pizza.
Hell
Maybe
yeah.
a blanket. But to give these guys money that and not all of them, but a lot of them are alcoholics. You know? But a lot of them, I mean, and a few of them did have the short end of the stick. They do have mental disabilities.
Yeah,
they
that's
can't
different.
work. They literally can't work. I get that
Sometimes
shit.
veterans.
But you can't, you don't know. There's not a sign that's saying, no, I'm really I'm
Yeah.
the real one. I'm one of the real ones.
But it's more in regards
You know?
to just the overall way that whole phenomenon works. Like I saw a video like yours where this lady was in a room with a bunch of people, and on cue, let's just say it was 15 people, they stood up and sat down. And this one lady's not in on it, and she's like, "What the hell's going on?" And by the third round, she started standing up and sitting down when they were standing up and sitting down. In
shit.
unison with them.
That's brainwash.
Or the elevator one. You ever people get in an elevator, or so a singular person gets in an elevator. There's already a group inside of it, but they're all facing the back of the elevator, not towards the door. They have their backs to the door, and so the person walks in. They stand normal, facing the door. Everyone else is facing the opposite way. And then they end up feeling so weird because everyone else is doing it. They end up turning around and facing the back of the elevator until they reach their floor. It's just,
Whoa.
It's just
Yo,
part-
we should do that.
100%.
We should do a social experiment.
We got to figure out a
do it.
weird one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Done.
should do a social experiment and just fuck around and see what happens.
Yep.
Because that would be interesting.
And tape it.
Well, we'll do
Yeah, man.
Well,
No, we can show it on the podcast.
yeah.
Yeah.
Straight up. Yes,
Yes.
like you were.
Absolutely,
Yes,
man.
Like
Absolutely.
you were saying.
Yep.
Yeah, we should do that. Jot that down. We should do that.
That's
Jamie,
fun.
Jamie, pull that up.
Yep.
Yeah, no, we should. That's a great idea. That's a great idea.
It'd be fun to do.
Because we could figure things just to raise awareness about this shit, because it's tough. It's tough to figure out, especially like I picture myself. Would I do that? You know, like, would I do that?
You
If
like
I
to
was,
think not.
Like, if I was that guy and everyone was standing up, would I eventually go
Yeah.
and do it? Or, I don't know,
Every
man.
person
like,
wants
I don't,
to, they want to feel like they'd be the ones that are too smart.
Yes.
Like, no,
Yeah.
I'd face the door.
Hey,
always.
Yeah, man.
Can I chime in here?
Of
Yeah,
course.
The latest thing that's in my brain of like of how a group reacts in groups of like just videos that I've watched because I was interested in it. The Vegas shooting that just occurred.
Mm-hmm.
You can literally watch cell phone videos of this crowd of people. You're hearing tons of bullets going off, and you watch the crowd. Some people are on their phones in groups, and you could see cups being hit and blowing up, and they didn't jump.
Oh, that's
Now, a
crazy.
theory is some people might have known, and they were actors sitting there, not moving. But you could literally hear the whole and the crowd when the guns went off. First, everyone hit the ground, and that just shows you a whole group of people were screaming, "Everyone down!" And everyone got down, didn't talk, didn't run, and they're all looking around while gunshots.
Well,
were
that
going off.
actually would make sense because sound moves slower than light and speed.
Yes.
So, like, if a bullet hits your gun, you're not going to hear the sound of a gunshot until after. So you're probably just like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Correct. I don't believe that that's a conspiracy. I don't, because I think if we're all chilling at a party and there's like hundreds of us and the music's loud and we're chilling, all of a sudden, doing
Well,
the fuck? Like,
I'm getting the
he
fuck
was-
out of
he
there.
was
I don't know
shooting-
about you.
He was shooting from a building super far away. So, like, I don't know if you guys even.
Supposedly.
But let's just say, have you ever been like on your school grounds when you were in high school and you saw somebody hit a baseball with a bat?
Yeah.
And the baseball starts flying, and then you hear, "Bink!" Like
Yes.
3 seconds later.
Yeah.
I have
That's
to
sound
assume,
perception.
I have to assume it's the exact same thing. So, like, if your phone just exploded and went out of your hand, you'd just be confused. And then when the sound came in, you'd understand what was actually going on.
hopefully.
Because
I don't know. 'Cause
But if you saw people dropping with blood spattering, I'm sure you'd.
Well, I mean, you have to also take into consideration like how quick the human mind can react to things like that.
Well, you're becoming into shock and everything.
Exactly.
Or
Like,
do
I
you
mean,
freeze, or do you fucking run?
yeah, dude,
You know?
fight or flight.
Or do you
Yes.
get shell shocked? Because shell shocked is a real thing.
100%.
Before they knew what it was, they would actually they used to kill. So if someone got shell shocked, so
Well, you're
basically in war for cowardice, correct? They would get killed for cowardice because something crazy shit would go down and they would freeze. But it literally, shell shock is a real thing where your nervous system shuts down and they literally couldn't move. They couldn't move.
You guys remember Saving Private Ryan?
Yeah.
That depiction of shell shock when he first gets onto the beaches at Normandy, and he hears like noise, but he can't hear anything that's
Oh,
going
yeah.
on. One of the most
fucking-
amazing scenes I've ever seen
That
in
movie
cinema
was
in my
that whole-
life. I'm a big cinema guy.
Dude, that whole movie was
No,
dope.
that was a good one.
That was probably one of my first loves of cinema. Probably
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. For
Great
sure.
film.
Yeah, that was one of those
Who
moments. where-
directed that?
Steven Spielberg.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That motherfucker's on a...
Yeah, he doesn't fuck around.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
Do you guys see the trailer for that new movie he's making, Ready Player One?
Bro.
I hope he don't fuck it up.
Is that a remake or what is that?
It's an adaptation from a book.
Okay. Dude, that shit looks... I never heard of the book. The movie looks dope.
It really does, man. If
What's the name of it?
Ready Player One.
Ready Player One.
Ready Player
It
One.
looks
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
dope.
I watched the trailer for it, and you see like all these pop icons. You see the Iron Giant. You see Chucky. You see like things from. He's driving.
Yo, Bobby, can you cut to my
McLaren.
screen, please?
Yeah, sure, man.
Do you think we'll get kicked off for this?
Nah.
I don't know.
It's a free
This is
advertisement.
the trailer. This is the
It's off
trailer.
of
for it.
Reddit.
This is not live. Everyone should know that, though.
Okay. If you don't stream the video, we won't get in trouble.
Well, I'm supposed to announce that any video we're playing that's not live, you're supposed to let them know it's not live.
This is my first time. Thank you for being gentle.
Well, I'm supposed to announce that any video we're playing that's not live, you're supposed to let them know it's
Dude, check this shit out. There's the McLaren.
What is this movie?
Back to the Future right there.
Oh, that's sick. What's this?
It looks like Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's like
CGI?
it's basically that was Deadpool and Harley Quinn. This is basically VR the movie.
Yeah, this is fucking tight.
And then basically this like trillionaire is about to die and he died and he's giving this away to like the player who wins the high score in this game.
Hello, if you're watching this, I'm dead. I created a hidden object
It's an actual fucking egg.
See, he could fuck this up so easy though. Like this is so cool.
Yeah, dude, there's a Tron bike fucking whipping across the big screen.
I hope the storyline matches.
That's not the actual Tron bike, though, right?
No, it is, man, because he has the rights to anything that I think Warner Brothers or Sony, whoever's developing this, he has rights to all those.
Is that RoboCop?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was like some Judge Dredd shit, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the kind of shit that scares me, bro. Because we already have those goggles made.
Dude, fuck it, I'm down.
Oh, dude, this is the next step.
I bought me a PlayStation VR. That shit is dope.
Did you fuck?
There's King Kong right there.
Oh my god,
Dude, this is amazing.
Wait till you
Whoa.
see all this other shit. So there's the Tron bike again.
Rich, do you know how much he dropped on this?
I
What do
love
you
the
mean?
soundtrack.
That was the guy from, there's Joker and Harley
Oh
Quinn.
shit! And the bitch from Overwatch was in there.
And then you're about to see this big battle happen. Here comes Chucky on the right. Ready? Right there.
Fuck
Oh
yeah.
my god!
How fucking cool is
Rich,
that?
do you know the budget for this film?
Probably a
billion dollars.
100 milli.
Wait, let's look
No,
it up.
more than that.
Someone find the budget.
I got it.
That's fucking nuts. This,
Wow, that was
You
really,
can
really
cut,
good.
cut out of my screen.
this thing is literally like 99% CGI. They shot that entire thing in a green screen room. That's dope.
That's
amazing.
And among the many great trailers.
Shut up, Eric.
YouTube.
You're not getting on the podcast, Eric.
So rude, Eric.
That's fucking dude. That looked awesome.
Wow.
That looked awesome.
Ready Player One.
Like, you
That
don't
was
understand
fucking
though.
awesome.
I'm not kidding. When I say like I'm in, just the PlayStation VR. I know it's like a low end. Like there's Oculus Rift 2, which I've tried out, which was dope. But just you go in your living room, you put this thing on, and I'm literally hitting a ball back and forth through a tunnel at a machine.
Are you
It
serious?
feels like you're there, like you have two hands, you see them, and it's multiplayer too. So I could literally log on. Rich, if you could literally buy one, be standing in your fucking living room, and playing me in a virtual setting. We could literally hit the ball back and forth to each other.
That's inappropriate.
They're getting rid of reality.
I mean, listen, I don't need a virtual world to touch any of your balls, but you know, it helps.
that's what friends are for.
If
man.
I can have
That's
a virtual sack, I want 3 balls.
You got it, buddy.
That's
anything you
fucking
want.
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's so fucking cool.
Steph, have you tried VR?
No,
Oh,
no, I'm scared because I feel like I would really like it.
homie, you gotta. I'm gonna bring it to the office.
All right.
You're gonna come in, and we'll play it on the podcast.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
You gotta, Rich. I mean, do you remember your first reaction when you put it on?
It's one of the most amazing things that you'll ever do in your entire
What did
life.
you play?
I was basically in a shooting range, and I mean, dude, you literally reach out, pick up a clip, throw it into your gun, and then you're just shooting stuff, and then you run out, and you have to grab more clips the entire time.
You have to put the clip in your gun. That's how you reload.
and
Do
dude,
you have to?
You have to
do you
fuck-
you have to cock it.
You don't have to cock it.
don't have to cock it.
Oh,
And
that'd
dude,
be way cooler.
On certain,
Yeah, that would-
on certain shooting ranges, you have the clips lined up, and all you have to do, you can pick up 2 guns and slam them onto the clips that are on the
Oh,
table.
dude, I seen that.
That's
and you
crazy.
could even throw them up and just go in
Yep,
the air,
you do
right?
that.
Dude, it's
Bro.
so sick.
Dude, that's crazy.
There's
How sensitive is it? Is it
It's
like a really?
real fucking sensitive?
Yeah.
Sometimes it glitches out. That's why, like, I tried Oculus, and I do think Oculus is a little bit more.
I was
It
thinking
doesn't
about doing
glitch
the
as
Oculus,
much.
bro.
It's a little bit more accurate. The hands definitely feel nicer the way you hold the remotes. But it's fucking insane, and it's so accurate. You feel like you're holding a gun. Like, no joke. After a while, especially if you smoked a little smoky smoke, you feel like you're holding that gun, and you're just chilling.
I don't wanna
Dude,
feel that.
There is a
It's
level
awesome.
in the story mode where you're in a truck. Rich, you remember this.
Yeah.
There's a guy next to you driving the truck, big dude. Fucking, you can open the glove compartment.
And he tries
You
to
can
rape
fuck around
you
with the
and-
vents. You can turn on the radio.
Dude,
Anything in the car, you could touch it. You could fuck with shit.
What?
You can
Yeah.
open the door next to you. You can lean out your fucking door and look behind the truck. Close the door.
So you actually have to lean though.
No, you have to fucking lean and open the door and look out behind you as if you're in a real car. It feels so real. And the reason they do that is, at a certain point, people drive up and you have to shoot them all like they're driving next to the car.
Oh,
and you can
shit.
take the gun.
Oh, my
put
God.
a clip in it. You can open the door. You can lean out of the car and you can shoot behind you. So you can see people coming up from behind you and literally nail them before they even get to you.
No-
It's insane.
You know, what'd be
future
cool, bro.
is
And that's
fucked.
just, bro, that's a demo game.
Bro, really?
It's a demo game.
It's not even the full version.
Bro, that's a demo game.
It's messed up, dude, because you put on headphones and you're looking at it at the same time. So, like, you've basically eliminated all your senses. So I did this one where you get picked up by an alien, dragged out of a building, dropped on, like, this little, like, dinky, like, piece of metal. And because of the sound and like what you see, your sensation of being in a room is gone. Like it's completely evaporated, and now you feel like you're about to fall about like 50 stories, and you actually feel it. You feel yourself tilting. You can feel yourself falling.
Your
forward.
equilibrium gets all fucked up.
Yeah, dude. I did a roller coaster once, and as I'm going forward, I can feel like the sensations of needing to pull back to counterweight.
That's not right.
It's insane.
That's not right.
It's dope.
It's great.
It's worth it, man. I'm telling you, it's an experience that you get addicted to right away. Like, I mean, I really look forward to like playing this game. I haven't paid for multiplayer yet, which I really got to do because the idea that I'm physically playing another human being, but we're both in a virtual world. Like, I'm literally standing across from him. That's really his virtual body. Those are when he moves his hand up, that's really his hand moving up. Like, that idea to me is pretty fucking wild and exciting. Scary, definitely scary, but it's really exciting because, like, you're going to have an environment where you're like, hey, Rich, like, log on, bro. Let's meet at the mall. And I'm going to log on. He's going to log on. Boop. We're in the middle of fucking H&M. I don't know why that store. They have good prices. Anyway.
Hey.
That T-shirt that like little black kid was wearing.
But like you, and then you're going to be able to literally walk around in a virtual mall with your virtual friend who's really there, and then you can pick up a virtual shirt. When you look at it, it'll say a price on it. You can say purchase, and then it'll literally be sent to your
And
house.
you could virtually suck each other's dick.
That's it, man. That's what I was getting
That's the
to.
end game.
That's
I am
always the
so
end game. Always
excited.
Bro, that's fucking crazy. And you know what would even be really cool when you were saying that whole truck shit? Is if another like 5-10 years, right? Probably sooner, the way if Elon Musk gets into this shit, you're gonna be able to recreate movie scenes.
Yep.
Bro, imagine if you could do the Matrix 2 scene where they're in the highway and those two twins are going in and out of the trucks and shit, and trucks are. If you could go into movie scenes, bro, and you could be fucking Neo.
That's a dream come true for me.
Bro, I've been saying that's the future of cinema forever because ever since 3D came out, and I'm not talking about this new fucking 3D, the 3D that's dope and it's just a little bit, it still maybe gets you a little sick sometimes if you're sensitive, but like it's just subtle. I'm talking 3D when they shove that shit in your face, big moments when like a hammer would come flying at you. So I remember when that happened, I went, okay, well, if this is the future, what's after that? And I remember thinking like, oh, you're going to be able to like be in the movie. Like the movie plays, but you're literally just gonna be able to look around, and the movie's happening. You're sitting next to the character. Then when the character runs, you're running next to him. Like, and it's gonna be 360 cinema quality video, 3D with a VR headset. You're gonna sit in a movie theater or stand. You're gonna put on a VR headset, and you're gonna be in the fucking movie.
And even if they make have to throw you a shotgun, and if you don't kill the dude, the movie's over, and you gotta like. And like you gotta get this nigga's back.
Video game theaters?
Yes.
Shit.
That sounds
Bro.
incredible.
I love that.
Imagine
idea.
Lord of the Rings. Fucking virtual reality. Like you're in a sword.
Dude.
You're in the fucking mountains with Gimli and Legolas. Bro.
2 things I would do. Number 1, I would be a wizard. Harry Potter gets the fuck out of that.
Dude,
Harry
what
Potter.
movies would be? Dude, all those movies would be great. Imagine any war movie. Imagine any.
Oh my
Saving
god!
Private
No,
Ryan.
that sounds terrifying.
That's
Dude,
Shell shock
Bro.
mode.
That's a bit much.
Imagine storming Normandy.
You would get PTSD without ever leaving your living room.
But you know what my
sure.
dream? You know what my dream? My dream come true virtual reality type shit.
Can
is
I
if they
be
get
a-
it, is if they get down to a science. If they get down to a science, bro. Like I mean, like
Perfect
like you put on a fucking suit.
Well, they have
Like,
that shit.
with all the balls on you, where they go in
Oh,
movies,
yeah.
so they shoot movies and
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
You put down that suit, bro, and you could do MMA competitions, and it's a fucking work. Like it's real MMA.
That'd be
like
dope.
it's a workout.
I mean, dude,
you gotta fucking.
You can get
that would
boxing.
be dope.
You can get MMA games for the PlayStation VR and stuff and it really is a workout. When I'm telling you about this game where you hit the ball, you feel like you're playing tennis. You start sweating. No joke. It's a workout, and like the idea of being able to just play boxing, what he logs on and he boxes me in a virtual world. That is here.
This is gonna
right
get kinky.
now.
It's gonna get real kinky because
I
people
was
are
gonna
gonna
say-
people are gonna become girls that
Oh, they
get
both know-
fucked by big black dicks and horses, or you know what I mean? They're gonna be a farmer
Yep.
fucking getting fucked by a horse.
Yep.
It's gonna get weird, and you're gonna see your neighbor. You look in their window. It's gonna be on all fours.
Yep.
You're like, what's this?
With their
this
glasses
dude's this dude's getting fucked.
Oh, that was in the movie. That was Hot Tub Time Machine 2.
Was it?
You didn't see that?
Nah, I didn't.
Oh my gosh!
I don't think
And
that movie
was-
deserved a sequel.
That was a few years ago, and that's when I first saw these glasses. And you guys are talking here about all these war scenes and movie scenes, and I'm sitting here. What happens when reality gets split and you go into this cyber world And just like Rich said, you feel like you're falling. You feel like you're playing. What happens when they make virtual sex and then you feel like you're having sex?
You guys
and then you never need a girl
in
again.
China
and
no, Japan. Bro, in Japan,
they have the robots.
They are doing that shit. You put on a
yes.
VR, you sit back, you unbutton your pants, and a robot jumps on.
And that's terrible. You're taking you off. Like, come on. That's taking you away from
You take
reality.
your VR set off, and it's a dude blowing you. Like, fuck!
I think the crazy thing.
In Hot Tub Time
I didn't
Machine
say
2,
finish.
in Hot Tub Time Machine 2, they're on stage. It's a TV show that the world looks in on because what are these glasses called?
VR glasses.
VR glasses, right? It's a TV show about it. It's like a future thing. And it ends up they put it on and the guy's getting fucked by his friend. And the whole world
Fucking
watched.
genius.
That's dark.
They had to actually pick who was going to take. He's like, dude, I don't want. They're in the virtual world. He's like, bro,
You guys remember?
You're taking it.
Remember we were talking about the Matrix a little bit earlier.
yeah.
You know that scene where Neo kind of realizes that he's in some sort of like pod where they've been harvesting all the human beings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's kind of crazy is that we're not going to need robots to do that to us because we're going to do it to ourselves. Soon enough, we're literally going to be in a VR reality so often that we're going to be strapped into a chair that we never leave, like in the movie Surrogates.
Yeah.
Exactly where propaganda is put in these movies to where they see it happening, they want it to happen, they're creating it. People don't want to realize. It's like you guys are saying it's all fun and games, but I'm that dude who's scared of all this.
Yeah, dude, I mean, it's been kind of contemplated since the beginning that we're kind of destined to destroy ourselves. I mean, we don't seem
By
to be
technology.
We don't seem to be slowing down at all.
It's
We're slowing down. The technology's not.
Exactly.
Human
Well, I mean, the humans
intelligence
are making
is not evolving.
Yeah,
We're going backwards.
Yeah, we can't get smarter, so we're creating a species of beings that can destroy us instead.
Sorry.
Oh, good.
By the way, you are live on your Facebook too.
Thank you,
So we're
sir.
both live on each of our
that's
Facebooks,
fun.
and you have
Somebody alive.
you have a bunch of you can actually interact with the people.
Oh, beautiful.
That are commenting.
I actually have it pulled up. So, yeah.
I can't interact with them because it's your Facebook, but I can interact with the people on mine.
You know what? I think it's a good time here for me to put the camera on myself and say viewer discretion is advised.
You should have started that off.
No, if it was just on the Bliss, then that's fine. But
No, it's on yours, bro.
no, that's cool.
It's
I'm
on
down.
yours.
I'm down.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
Friends and
No,
family.
and all your friends and family are commenting. Actually,
That's
I
fine.
can actually go into
Oh,
it.
beautiful.
Shout out to Heidi out in Solvang.
It's funny because you're at 30
Oh
views.
shit! Hey Heidi.
Bro, you're at 30 views right now. I'm at 26. So we're actually getting a bunch of views already, and we didn't even push the fucking thing.
Beautiful.
So wait till we get this thing out. We're going to have hundreds of thousands of people watching.
Yeah, wait until Zuckerberg
God
just
willing.
fucking throws it in the garbage.
Bro, I actually checked that out, bro. It's not that crazy.
All right, cool.
It's not that crazy.
I was just
of
kidding,
what you think.
Zuckerberg. I love you, buddy.
I checked it out. They're not
Hey,
doing
you
away
stole an idea, bro. Don't shut us down.
That's true.
Nah, but seriously, man, they're a $2.9 billion revenue stream. That's not going anywhere.
Yeah, no,
It's not
you,
going
like I
anywhere.
said the other
Yeah.
day, man, you have
not.
shareholders. You can't just pull a huge revenue stream and then that's it.
Correct.
No. Like you can say you're going to do it, but then you find a loophole to make it just work a different way. Like you can't pull that kind of revenue. You can't do it.
And there's what basically what we're saying. It's not as bad as we think it is. So we'll talk about that later. You know. But that Ready Player One shit, to go back to, that movie looks dope.
Yo,
that movie looks
Wait,
dope.
hold on.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it on Fire Stick. I'm gonna.
On a real note, can we just talk about the fact that Rich just commented to himself?
Hey, everybody needs a friend,
You fucking
and sometimes
cunt.
you're your
You
own friend.
fucking cunt.
Rich is so lonely that
gotta-
he just
you
needs
gotta
to
learn
throw
to love
himself
yourself.
a comment.
Rich,
Before
I
you
will
give up.
friend request you on Facebook and like your shit.
Aw,
I'll be that guy.
that's adorable.
Hey,
You
Wish-
cuties.
I wish I used Facebook more often.
No, don't do that.
No.
I think my
Definitely don't
last
do
post
that.
was from like 13 years ago.
Good. Keep it that way.
congratulations, dude. You're one of a few.
I'm all over Instagram, man. That's where. It's
Oh, you're flexing on the gram.
at. Oh, it's all about the gram.
Flexing.
What
hard on
what's
that
your name
gram,
on
dude.
Instagram? You got a nickname?
It's consciousness, but the con part spelled with my last name.
Whoa, man.
I think everyone's
Hey, now.
minds just exploded. Is that what happened? We got brain juice all over
Yo,
this
what
bitch.
up, Rich? You motherfucker.
Humans are telekinetic. You know, we're not even that's not even out there like that, but it's a known fact that before we created sign language words, how do you think life forms talked, man?
I think grunting.
They looked
grunting.
at each other with the eyes.
What about plant communication? That shit's
Dude.
like, really
Yeah,
interesting.
that's pretty cool.
Talk to me about plants, Rob. I love any kind of plant.
Well, dude, do you watch or listen to rather Radiolab?
No.
All right, so
I'm gonna though now.
Radiolab is one of the best podcasts.
fucking dope.
It's just amazing.
Really?
They put learning in a format that makes it so aesthetically pleasing to hear, and it feels like you're watching a documentary with your ears. Like it really is. Like you feel like you're seeing things just with their audio.
That's
it's
amazing
beautiful.
to be able to put that on that spectrum like that.
It really is, dude. Sound effects, the music they play, the way they cut the clips in, it's the way it's produced. It's beautiful. But they have
The plant thing.
thank you.
They've got plants.
So they're talking about how
This is pretty dope.
if there's trees, right? And then there's more trees down a hill, and the trees uphill are getting eaten by a giraffe or whatever the fuck, and the wind will pick up its hormones. What am I
Of course,
saying?
yeah, they got hormones.
Pheromones. Thank
Uh-huh.
you. And the wind will carry the pheromones down to the trees, say downhill, downwind, and it will take that as information that those trees uphill are being eaten right now. And then what they will do is they will make their leaves. They'll secrete a chemical into their leaves that make them taste bitter.
Yeah.
So that other animals won't want to bite their leaves. So literally, that tree is telling the other tree, "Yo, I'm being eaten right now. Might want to do something about that."
Do you remember the
That's
part?
amazing facts right there.
No, it's true. It's crazy, and
That's amazing.
Do you remember the part where they did that a couple times, like in a controlled environment, and then they recorded the sound of a caterpillar eating the leaves, and the caterpillar wasn't even eating the leaves; they just played the sound, and it did the same thing.
yeah,
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. No, that's
yeah.
That's far out.
that's nuts. That's
Like,
nuts.
plants are smart, man.
And
Dude,
they
wait
say-
till you go on a trip and take that substance, and you're gonna see some crazy shit with the
dude,
trees,
I
bro.
am so excited to take.
Dude, I've
ayahuasca.
seen craziness with trees before. I've seen trees fight each other. You know, it's kind of weird to hear that, but it happened. It happens.
I would like to hear like a fight commentary for trees.
So my
Fight.
Nope. Don't fuck with my ficus. In the right corner, we got ficus hovering at about 32 feet.
Limbs are coming in strong, ladies and gentlemen. We're taking a swing, and it's a miss. It's a miss from the tall oak. All tall oak hitting the Vernon. What are we going to do here, boys? Ding, ding.
You'll believe it, Rob.
Oh, I believe
When
it.
I dose you, you'll believe it.
I believe it.
Oh God, a dose him again.
Please don't dose me, sir.
I'll get you in your sleep.
Yeah, I'll never forget Bobby's fucking face.
Oh my God.
What was in that, bro?
So Nick may or may not have handed me a substance, and there may or may not have been other things in that substance.
Hey.
And I may or may not have freaked out very little, a very short period. of time.
Sometimes I like to party, man.
Listen, party hardy.
Oh, you're making it sound worse than it was.
No, it was just
Yeah,
some
it-
cannabis.
There's fucking hash on
with
other,
some more
it was-
cannabis.
Allegedly.
It was concentrated cannabis on
Yeah.
other cannabis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not fucking that crazy.
Hey, listen,
but the
I
look
was-
on your face.
I was
What was that?
uneducated at the
Because
time.
you got super high quick. And you're like, wow, that's some good weed.
I was.
And
I
then
was
it
just
really hit in, and
confused.
you were like, "Why did you do that to me?"
Honestly,
He stopped in his tracks. Whoa, what do you mean?
I was just taken back. I was like, I don't know,
Because
man.
it was the combination of finding out something that you didn't know and you just entering the high phase. Like you just got stoned. Like
Yeah.
it just happened.
And then you really opened
You know
up
what I
to
mean?
us.
When you just get into that fucking blaze, you're in a weird in between spot, man.
Mm-hmm.
You're in a weird in between.
A little
spot. I get anxiety.
paranoia.
I get anxiety
Yeah.
now. I can't smoke. I get anxiety.
I can't believe how out of my element I am right now. I never smoke weed ever.
Wow.
Have you
Whoa.
This is the first time I have nothing to add.
No, that is what
in,
to add.
in my life.
Have you ever smoked weed?
No.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
I used to smoke a ton in junior high school. Then I stopped, and then I just can't do it anymore. This kid over here gave me pot brownies when we were in Atlantic City.
Oh, you
Allegedly.
dosed them?
Dude,
Allegedly.
on Halloween, I go out into the fucking casino. I'm tripping balls,
Wait,
basically.
wait, Rich. Let's preface this with the fact that I was going to tell you to not eat the whole thing.
Okay, so it was.
Oh,
I was-
never eat the whole edible.
So I handed it to him. I was about to say, hey, listen, guys.
It's a rookie
like,
move, bro.
Here's this. You're gonna want to eat like maybe a quarter of that. I don't know. And right before it, he just threw it in his mouth like a fucking Tic Tac. And I was like, all right, we'll see you later, buddy.
So then we go out into the actual casino, and what's that? What's that thing called where it's half horse, half man? That's not a minotaur.
Centaur.
A fucking centaur.
Centaur.
Wait, what's a minotaur?
Dude, a minotaur is the one where it's like a pig head.
No. Minotaur, I think, is half human, half goat. You
No,
still has 2
no.
legs.
No, a minotaur is
Minotaur-
a horned bullhead.
Yes, it's the one
And
that,
a horse body.
Yep.
No, it's a human body with pig feet and who cares? But basically,
I care.
It's the one from.
It's definitely a horse body.
No, that's
Yo, Google that shit.
Come on, who's winning the bet?
Centaur is
Listen, man.
half man, half
Listen, man.
horse.
I played.
right, okay.
I
Minotaur.
played God of War. Okay.
Wait a minute, Minotaur. That was on the Red Bull or the energy drink truck.
Xena,
in,
Hercules. Who watched them?
Anyway,
No,
so
the minotaur is the head of a bull and the body of a
Yes.
man.
yes. So
Okay.
we go out into the foyer, and there's a 12. I'm not no shit. A 12-foot tall centaur, a man and a woman on stilts with a whole horse body, and I'm tripping my ass off
my
of these
goodness.
pot brownies.
Oh my goodness.
I saw some crazy shit that night.
I bet, you motherfucker. Jesus Christ.
That was a
man.
beautiful moment.
I can't fuck with edibles, man.
You know, the worst part was we got back to the room and he tried to give me another one.
Gosh, what a bad friend.
He told you to eat a quarter, nigga.
He was
That's
trying.
on you.
He was trying to. No. After I ate the whole brownie, and my brain almost snapped from seeing all the centaurs and shit. We went back to the room and he tried to give me another whole brownie.
Jesus.
They say a friend
may or
with
may not be
weed.
true.
A friend with weed is a friend indeed, but too much weed will fuck you.
Friend with weed is a friend indeed.
Damn, you got that hellables, man. That's
But a friend
fucking
with
rough.
brownies will make you drowny. And your thoughts.
It's just rough, dog. You got to be careful, man. Especially with all these edibles coming out. It's getting way popular. It's super popular now. You got to be careful what you eat.
I love Joe Rogan's bits about in his last special, Triggered, about the.
Hey, don't be fucking up his bits.
I'm not going to. But basically, where he's talking about, he goes into the place and the guy's like, "It's a gummy bear." He's like, "How much should I eat?" He's like, "Just the ear." El Diablo.
Yes! El Diablo.
Dude.
El Diablo. Yeah, man. Remember that. Just the ear, man. Just the ear. Like, why do you even make them this big? Why even sell the whole thing? Yeah, man. That was great.
Shit.
Yeah. Love me some Rogan. Love me some Jogan, which gave us the inspiration and the idea for this podcast. You
Yeah,
know? I
man.
mean, that's why we're
Hell
doing
yeah.
this thing.
Shout out to Radiolab,
You
Joe
know?
Brogan, and Heidi out in Solvang.
Straight up, man.
Yeah, it's always weird
Straight
because
up.
And to Bliss Consciousness.
Hell yeah, Bliss Consciousness.
Whoever
Yeah.
that guy is.
MindStateMedia.
you have like
Rich.
people or things that you.
Dassler.
Shaman Rich. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Shaman Rich with us.
Loretta.
Also, Shanique was in the closet.
Damn it, Shaniqua. Get you out of there.
Man, I'm so disappointed we didn't bring enough whiskey.
Yeah, we are running on
Drank it
fumes.
all.
You know what I mean?
That's a
I'm so
fact.
disappointed we didn't bring enough
Tasted
whiskey.
very, very good.
Very good. At least now we know what to bring next time.
Yeah.
More whiskey.
More
Well, no, I'm
amber juice.
I'm going to hit Costco. I got the discount.
The oil of the Irish.
What do you mean?
It's
you,
weird,
you-
too, 'cause-
you said that like you had some special.
Yeah, I got the
amber
discount code, man.
Yeah.
Code word.
Like no one could, like not everyone can get that shit.
Nah, bro.
For $50 a year, nigga, which is the best $50 you're gonna spend, man. Costco memberships.
Oh, yeah.
Damn,
Dude, they got all their. It's not just food in there. They got.
they got children,
everything.
nigga.
Yeah, dude, you buy 2 bottles of basil hate and you made your money back. $50 in the year.
Damn.
Yeah, it's normally like $50-$60 in a liquor store. $37 at Costco. You go there twice, paid off your membership.
Yeah.
Look, that's the one
In
I like to
liquor.
hear. Like a true alcoholic. Like a true alcoholic.
I don't know what the hell else they got
True
in that
lover of
place.
fine whiskey.
Yo, what time are we at, Bobby?
Let's.
I don't see the time. For some reason, I can't see the time here. Usually on the face casts, I can.
I think it's because it's live, actually.
We are
No,
we
I
are
can
coming
see-
up on an hour and a half right now.
Oh,
Nice.
great. All right. Great.
Yeah, I mean, that's-
fantastic.
good, man.
No, on the face cast, I do. I see the time.
Okay.
It
So we started
comes
this
up right
thing
next
off-
to. Comes up
Yo,
right next to the lot.
for the record, the reason I'm walking around aimlessly like a fucking idiot, I'm trying to put another battery in my camera.
Wow,
So-
are you dying? Are you dead right now?
Oh, I've been dead.
You've been dead? Which camera?
I've done bit dead.
Your camera?
Yeah, mine. You guys are good.
Bobby
Take it out of my camera.
Bobby
No, no,
Frizzle.
no.
Bobby Frizzle is fucking
Bobby, go to
not
my...
on air.
I got a fully...
That's all good,
Oh, I'm
guys.
good. Don't worry, boys. It's all about you.
So we started this off on Rich's road trip.
Yeah, we did.
You know, we went off tangent a little, but I didn't forget him.
Over there, I think. If it's not over there, it's gonna be cool.
I do want to hear more
Oh, it's
about
right
that
here,
road
it's right
trip,
here,
bro.
it's It should be good.
Look at that. Bro, look at
Thank you,
Joe,
sir.
dude. Look at Joe Rogan hitting a
I
virtual,
can't wait for that shit.
a virtual fucking.
I'm getting into archery this
shit,
year for
bro.
sure.
That's dope, dude.
Yo, my big ass ears hurting this headphones.
Next time you need bigger ones.
Yeah, dude.
Custom rich headphones.
No joke though, these headphones do start to hurt. I might end
got
up
baby
returning
ears.
those pair and getting some higher end ones for comfort. There we go.
Yeah, he's good at archery.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that. Single camera of
Yo, can you cut to my screen, Bobby?
yeah. Let's do
This
it.
techno hunt.
What do you got there?
Little Joe
I got
Rogan.
Joe Rogan doing a virtual reality bow hunt.
Of
Wait.
course, he fucking murdered that thing.
Hold on. What am I looking at?
That's like a
It's a
golf
virtual
screen.
reality bow.
No,
So
that's a
there's-
fucking real bow.
No,
No, that's a real bow.
Something hits the screen.
The
No, that's
deer's-
a real bow, dude.
Yeah,
Oh.
basically that's a fake bow that
okay.
hits a
Boom.
real screen.
Oh, but the tip of the bow isn't an arrow.
It's like,
Oh, okay.
it's like
He's
rubber or some
shooting.
shit.
Yeah, he's
and
just
that's
shooting.
like a TV screen.
Yeah.
They do that with golf. They've had that out for years.
Dude,
Yeah.
you remember at Dave and Buster's? You used to
Yeah.
go to the golf. Yup.
They
So
have
the
a-
techno hunt game is a techno hunt game.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Dude.
Hey, they got the archery and patch hog, and I got I have a beginner's bow, but they're $250 for a regular bow.
That's crazy, bro. I can cut it. Holy fucking shit.
Yeah, he's so fucking.
Holy fucking
So
shit, dude.
Well, he's been trained by like professional archers.
Yeah, but he's been doing it for how long?
Forever.
Like,
Yeah, he's a beast.
No, I'm
I
saying
don't-
like he's
I think-
he's professional.
Well, I think
I'm
it's-
pretty
I think
sure
it's-
he
I
got
think it's
into
like 5
hunting
years.
like 5 years ago.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure 5 years.
Jinx.
Still, that's a long time, man. I mean,
No, it was a
fuck
long
it.
time to do
I want to
anything.
go fucking hunting, bro.
You know how you get your permit?
No.
You go on the internet. You do a little. You watch the video. I don't even think you answer questions.
What's
and
it-
the next day you go in the field and they teach you.
You
and
go
then
in-
you get your license.
You can go on the DEC.com, and I think it's Department of Environmental Conservation, and that's you can take a hunting class with a bow hunter added to it. That's how you get your permit.
Sweet.
DEC.com / I don't know.
I want to do that shit, bro.
So let's do it, man.
should be
Don't
dope.
talk on it. Let's do it.
I don't have the fucking time to do another thing. Like, it's
Nah,
just like another thing.
Dude, we can
Let's
make we
do
can
it.
make
Yeah,
dude, we
yeah.
can make a thing out of it.
Rob, you down?
We can make it like
I'm
a
down.
because like
Your
when
brother's totally.
And we'll do
in.
the
Oh, yeah.
experiment, and we'll do it, and then
The
we'll come
hunt.
back and throw
Yo.
You
it.
could do a
Getting it.
podcast.
Yeah, dude.
The hunt.
All
we
right.
can do a podcast in
Yep.
the woods, make it like a spiritual
Oh,
retreat.
let's fucking do.
No,
this,
what we
guys.
do, like what Bobby had a great idea is we'll do things, but not like live. Like we'll videotape it, then come back
Yeah.
and do a podcast on it, where
Yeah,
we
well-
throw up everything we're doing on the big screen and comment on it.
Yeah, we can create and edit.
That's a great
basically.
idea. Great
Go
idea.
out, do some sort
Do
of
shit. Social experiments,
Exactly.
weird shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
edit,
then
edit
speak on
together
it.
as like a highlight film of
Exactly.
what we did. We'll play it here live on the TV so people watch at home, and you guys can comment while it's playing.
Exactly.
Talk about what it is we did and your thoughts, stuff like that. I think that'd be fun.
That's a great idea.
That'd be
Amazing.
fun.
That's a great
Magic
idea.
just happened.
So we'll do. You know what? The first thing we should do is like a hunt or something weird. Like we can do a guided hunt. We can go hunt turkeys in Pennsylvania, son.
Well, with Rich
You know what I
and
mean?
his traveling story, like right when he was saying that, I've asked you to go like upstate an hour and a half basically to Sam's Point. They got a nice mountain. I don't know if you guys have been there. You walk up this mountain. There's a lake on top of the mountain. It's very weird, right?
Cool.
And then you got to walk about another 40 minutes, and you can walk through caves where they have ladders where you're walking up through the caves, different levels, and you got to turn sideways to creep through them. You're in the middle of the woods. There's no one to save you.
You ever see The Descent?
No.
The Descent? No, I don't think I
I'm
have.
not going to any creepy caves. You never know what's lurking in
the
there.
one with Kane?
Oh,
was
yep.
Kane in that one?
That was
Yeah.
freaky, dude.
It sounds evil.
A bunch of girls go into this like uncharted cave, and all these crazy like demon, vampire, ghoul things start murdering the hell out of them.
Jesus.
No, I've been there. There's no vamps here.
You sure? You're sure
Fucking
that?
rough, dude.
I made it, but I'm here.
All right.
That's fucking
Yeah, I don't really know.
rough. That shit freaks me out. People, they like being isolated, living in the country and shit. Like, I read this thing on Reddit the other day. Like,
I want that.
Like country people, what do
Yeah.
city people never understand? And it was like it blew up, right? Like over 15,000 comments, and a lot of the comments were just driving for hours on the road and not seeing anybody.
Sounds horrible.
That
No.
sounds brutal, bro.
I
What
love
happened?
that shit.
You know what? People in the middle of nowhere don't understand? Fucking pizza.
Down the road because they have to go if they want a pizza. They have to drive like an hour.
Yeah, and it sucks.
Like it's brutal.
No, yeah. I mean, so My girlfriend and I, we go up to New Hampshire to visit my my cousins and.
That's
and
a
the
lie.
family.
You don't have a girlfriend.
Stop it. Stop it. Most wonderful woman on earth.
Hi, sweetheart. We know we've heard so much about you. You're the fucking best. It was your birthday recently, correct?
Yes, sir.
Happy belated.
Happy birthday.
Keep going.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. But like, you know, we go up and our part of our favorite part of it is just the absence of the commotion. You know, like driving down that road, there's no other cars, bro. To me, is bliss.
Could you do that for a long period of
Yeah,
time?
that's the thing.
Yeah, I think I really could. I mean, the one thing is, you know, they really do have to drive real far to go to any stores of some importance, or there's a specific place you need to go. Bars, restaurants are all fucking far as anything. They just got Uber. Like, we were up there, and we got lucky we found one Uber.
Damn,
Like, yeah,
bro.
that's brutal.
That's the racket.
Do you
Yeah,
remember when we
that's
were
where
at your
we go.
house?
Yep.
Remember when we were at your house watching the fights and it kept buffering and we were all getting pissed?
Oh, my God.
Imagine
yeah.
that is your just existence all the time.
Just buffering.
Just buffering forever.
Bro, and by the way, when we do the fight cast next Saturday, I don't know how to pronounce this dude's names. Ganu?
Francis
Ngannou.
Ngannou.
Hell yeah.
Ngannou.
Francis Ngannou.
Francis Ngannou, that fucking animal.
Monster.
Versus Stipe.
Stipe
We'll be able to
Miocic.
throw that shit on here.
Oh.
And we can just watch the fucking thing.
Absolutely,
It's
bro.
gonna be dope.
It's gonna be a
gonna
beautiful
be dope.
fight, man.
It's
They're
gonna be
just
dope.
they're two men that.
And I can get the live stream on my shit.
Hell
I
yeah.
live stream all this shit on my shit.
Absolutely.
We throw it on the TV. We won't show it, obviously.
Yeah.
But we can just we'll be commenting on it.
No,
It's
yeah, we'll
going
just
to be
comment.
awesome. We'll grab some whiskey.
Yep.
We'll watch the fights. We'll get some bitches in here.
Let's get some
Right?
wings from
you
off
guys
the
are
block.
saying, well, you guys got
Yeah.
girlfriends and shit. We'll get some hoes in here.
Yeah.
and we'll fucking just hang out. but
Some
we'll comment
nice
on the fights.
professional hoes.
I don't know anything about that stuff.
So that'll be next Saturday. What is that? If today is the 12th.
The
or today is
20th,
13th.
January 20th,
January
Stipe
20th,
Miocic
man.
versus Francis Ngannou, and do not count out Stipe.
Join
I got
us
my
for
money on
dude.
Stipe.
I don't. A lot of people are. I'm not.
Wait,
I will
I'm
never
not.
count out
A lot of
Stipe.
people think Ngannou. Did I say that right?
Ngannou.
Ngannou is going to run through Stipe for some reason because I mean he's been on a run,
He's a monster.
but Stipe
Oh, for sure.
and I get it because Stipe's last fight, Alistar caught that motherfucker. Did you see that shit? Alistar caught him and
Oh,
dropped
for sure.
him. And instead of going for the ground and pound, he went for the guillotine, which was a big mistake because then Stipe was able to recover. But if he went for the ground and pound, man, he could have finished Stipe. But then Stipe recovered and pounded him out.
Yep.
Bro. That was
Well,
brutal.
Stipe is a wrestler, no?
Correct.
Okay. I mean, I think mostly that's why people think that, you know, Ngannou's just going to run through him because Stipe was going to hopefully want to take him to the ground, right? Like, he's a wrestler. You would
You would
hope.
think so, but he's knowing.
Yeah, he might not.
He's
He might-
knocked out
Have
all
you
of his
seen-
past
Stand and bang?
opponents.
Yes,
He's
have
knocked
you,
him
the
out.
way Stipe fights
It's true.
is not like a wrestler.
Yeah.
He falls back to it if he needs to,
It's a good tool to have.
but he tries to knock your head off,
Yeah.
and he does it backpedaling. He does it backpedaling.
Yeah.
It's so weird. He
He knocked
backpedals
out
and throws
Verdum with
Backpedaling.
backpedaling and a quick.
Chuck-
It was.
Chuck
It
Liddell
looked like
style.
nothing.
Chuck Liddell style. Nah, he was throwing. No,
Oh, no,
he
no,
threw that
it-
thing. He used to be.
It was It was a graceful
He
throw.
threw that thing like a baseball pitch. He fucking.
Yeah, it was quick.
Yeah, I think
It was brutal.
Ngannou is going to be a whole other level for Stipe, though. Honestly,
I
because
agree.
yes.
just like backpedaling, I've seen Ngannou knock guys out with like wide haymakers. These guys got to reach,
He does. That's the thing. He's got these big, long arms.
and then trying to wrestle him,
Yep.
getting inside of the pocket is going to be difficult for him too. So
Correct,
it's going to
but-
be interesting.
But Ngannou is susceptible to being taken down. Have you seen it? If you've ever seen his earlier fights in other organizations, I think he's only had a few fights in the UFC.
Yeah, no, he's
it's-
very new.
He's had fights in other organizations where you see him exploited.
Yeah.
You know, but also he's so fucking strong.
And he's in the UFC gym
He's
now.
so strong,
Dude.
bro.
He's not.
training-
He's not that fighter that was before the UFC. He's not the fighter that came into the UFC, but now he's in the UFC training program, and that's
Dude,
a
They
whole
got this
nother
nigga like
level.
Ivan Drago and Rocky IV, man.
Yeah.
Pumping him up with fucking juices and just running. I picture Stipe. That's how they should promote that fight. Stipe
He's
running in the
Rocky.
mountains.
Yep.
Yo, it's what the story is.
No, no, no.
Ngannou!
No. That place, the Institute, that is the most high-tech shit. They should literally do a trailer of just him hooked up to the computers and all this shit.
Just like
They're
Drago.
People are like, yo, he's on steroids. Nah, son, he's on science.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's on.
Wow,
no,
well
you know,
put,
You know when
Robert.
Ngannou's on? He's on shoveling sand since he was 5.
Right.
In the mines of Africa.
I can't wait for
or
his-
wherever the fuck he was from.
I can't wait
You
for
know,
No,
his
he's
movie.
from.
Where the fuck
definitely,
is he
I think-
from? I know he was from Africa, then went to France, and then came here.
South Africa, no?
I don't know.
I feel like it was South
But
Africa.
have you seen? And if
And
you
then Paris.
And if you
I don't
ever
want to
seen-
say Libya. Is that part of Africa?
Nah. Nigga, that's the
You're
Middle East.
so
You sure he's not from Afghanistan?
Liberia?
so uneducated.
Liberia.
Bro, they
How's that
I
one?
was going somewhere with that.
He was shoveling
Oh,
sand.
dude,
Yeah.
if you ever seen other sand shovelers and workers in Africa,
Can't say I've Googled it.
Google it.
Okay.
Not safe for work because they all look like Francis Ngannou. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
They're all big, muscular black people, and you go, they're on steroids. No, man, they can't afford food.
Yeah.
They don't have steroids there. Yeah. That's what happens when, remember Conan? You ever seen Conan, the first Conan with Arnold?
Yeah.
He was just pushing that wheel. He's pushing that wheel from a kid. He's a little kid pushing this wheel, and it fast forwards to Arnold pushing the wheel.
Yeah, but Conan
And
was
that's what
definitely on
happens.
steroids. Known fact, Arnold
That's okay.
loved the juice.
All I'm saying is is search African sand miners, and you will see some of the biggest animals you'll ever see in your life shredded.
Bro, win or lose, I'm already excited for his movie.
Who fucking?
The gun. It's just straight
It
out
is
of a movie,
it really
bro.
is. Then he cut his hair, and now he's looking fly and shit.
Yeah.
He had dreads. And he looked like a big angry dude. Then
Yep.
he cut his hair, dyed it. He looks
You
fucking
got
good.
to be TV friendly, baby.
Bro, I want to see
Yeah,
him.
he got the good
I want to
stylist.
watch. I'd buy a pay-per-view to watch him fuck.
I can't wait for that podcast.
Just little white women, and you see Francis Ngannou. You see Francis.
Yeah, I think
Ngannou
Stefan has a
just
thing.
running through these hoes, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, this
But
is America.
I'll pay to watch you watching that.
But his dick is a light brown and like 6.5 inches.
okay.
You know what I mean?
All right, you got to.
So you're
going to
get
Well,
disappointed
he just has to
while
look
you're
like me,
excited.
nigga. You gotta make it relatable.
I got to relate.
I gotta make it relatable.
That's
You
the
know
most
what I mean?
unrealistic
It's like my
thing about the movie.
ex-girlfriend.
That thing's a fucking python.
Yo, Francis Ngannou, he's got a 13-inch banger, bro, and he's just throwing that
His
dick.
dick looks like one of these
You know what
fucking
I mean?
mic stands over here.
Oh, dude, straight up, bro. He needs 3 girls alone to just fucking try to maybe get him off.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Maybe.
And when he busts, it's a cannon of just fury.
I heard he's killed every woman he's ever slept with. His butt.
in half,
They
bro.
just explode
And
into
all
another dimension.
All the anger of the slavery he's gone through.
They just turn into sand.
He sandblasts him.
So shuffling like fuck.
It's what happens to a water balloon when you fill it up too much.
And that's why there's so many sand mines in Africa. No, it's interesting, man. It's interesting, man. I mean, we're in for a good fucking fight, and I think even that whole card is going to be interesting. Bobby, if you can
Isn't
go to
Cormier on it?
if you can go to my screen. Oh, you know what? Look at this.
yeah, no. Cormier's fighting. Right.
Bro.
Who's he
Bro,
fighting?
look at this. Is tomorrow
All
night.
right, let me pull it up.
Tomorrow night, bro. We have a fucking. This is the fight Vitor pulled out of. Vitor was supposed to fight fucking Uriah Hall, bro, and Uriah Hall got sick, man. So it's actually not bad. Burnell was supposed to fight. No, he came in over. And
Wait,
this girl,
did
Taylor.
they cancel or replace?
Who? What? What did you just say?
Who pulled out?
Uriah Hall and Vitor Belfort, they canceled the fight. They were actually
They
supposed to
canceled it. They didn't replace
Nope,
Uriah?
they were supposed to be. It was the day before. Literally pulled out today, and the fight's tomorrow. So they were supposed to be here, but they
Usually
moved
they
up.
have someone waiting.
They moved up Van Zandt and Clark. Usman and Meek. Usman's on a fucking roll, and Meek
Yeah.
is a Viking, like
That's
literally
right.
a Viking.
Yep.
So it's going to be a good fight. Darren Elkins versus Johnson is going to be a banger. Darren Elkins is a warrior. He is a fucking warrior.
Love to see
His
it.
fight over Merced Belktik. Have you seen, dude? This motherfucker was on the brink of death and came back and got a knockout victory. It was so awesome to watch. It was very inspiring to
That's
see
what's satisfying.
someone go from getting literally he was knocked down a bunch of times, almost on the brink of defeat, and came back to fucking win by knockout. It was beautiful.
Yeah, it's always awesome.
And Anthony Johnson is fucking wonderful. James Krause, I'm a huge fan of him. I'm not sure about White. I don't know about him. Favola, bro, looks great. He's actually had an awesome knockout on. I think he was on Tough. I don't know these bitches. These dudes, I don't really know.
I'm excited to see Van
Jessica
Zandt
I.
fighting.
Jessica I's all right, but this bitch,
You're a
Taylor,
fan of Paige?
I'm a fan. I mean,
Or
I
you're a
haven't,
fan of Paige?
I haven't been like,
Bro,
wow.
her last fight She jump kicked this bitch in the face. It was awesome. She's
That
been
was
working
really?
on her striking.
Yeah.
She's been working on her striking, bro. She's been working on it.
I feel like it's
Wow.
been a while since her last fight. Though. I feel like she's been doing a
Yeah.
lot of press. Like she's a good face for the UFC, so I feel
Yeah.
like she's spending
She's
a lot of
fucking
time.
dime piece.
Yeah, she's-
goddamn. But this main event is going to be very interesting because now you have
Is that
two
the Korean
guys.
zombie?
No, it's a different. It's Korean Wonder Boy.
Wait,
Okay.
who's Cormier
Or
fighting?
Korean Superboy. Well, this is tomorrow. This is the
no.
next weekend. We'll get into that. But
Okay.
tomorrow night, Stevens versus Choi, bro, is gonna be
Ooh.
fucking dope. You have two guys.
The
that like to,
heathen.
they like to sit in the pocket and bang. You know what I mean?
That's gonna be a banger.
But next Saturday, when we're gonna do the fight cast, bro. We'll start with the first fight. It's T-Bow. I can't believe T-Bow's still fighting. He's fucking a jacked animal. This fucking guy.
Is he on the juice?
Of course, they're all on the fucking juice.
Everyone's
bro. They're
on
all
juice.
Everyone's on juice, dude. All right, not too whatever. Ortiz is coming off an awesome knockout of some kid that was supposed to be good, and he actually fucking knocked him out. So that was good. I'm not too sure about these guys.
Razak Al
But,
Hassan.
dude, the main card of this thing is fucking dope. So now we have Almeida Font. That's gonna be a banger, bro. I don't know if you know what Font is.
No, never heard of him.
Bro, warrior. Fucking warrior. Almeida the same way. Literally, he'll go out on every one of Almeida's fights. Either he wins by knockout or gets knocked out.
I've seen Almeida fight.
It's
yeah.
fucking incredible. The dude's
Yeah.
a fucking animal. Vellante, he gets tired, man. If Vellante, he's from Long Island, represent.
Hey.
Vellante coming out of fucking
Yep.
coming out of Weidman's camp, right up there in fucking
Oh, that's gotta be
in,
Matt Serra.
Belmore Kickboxing, Nassau County, bro. Right here, I passed that place the other day. Vellante, he gets tired.
Yo,
'Cause
Long
he's
Island,
a big dude.
Long Island's pulling out a lot of fighters, man.
There's warriors.
There's
Yeah.
gyms everywhere.
My brother and
coming
I, we went to Nassau Coliseum for the first ever UFC on Long Island.
Oh, that's
and
awesome,
it was
bro.
fucking epic. I didn't realize that they were going to put together a card that was full. You know, it's just
Of
stacked
New York
of Long
people.
Island
Of hometown,
locals.
yeah.
So like, literally, it was just beautiful to have that camaraderie with everything around, happening, and it's just commotion.
That was
wild.
the first one. It was the first one, right?
Yup,
Yeah.
first
It's
fight.
representing
That's
New
fucking-
York, the island.
And that was Weidman versus Rockhold, right?
Yeah. No, not versus Rockhold. Weidman versus
Gastelum.
Kevin Gastelum. No.
No?
God damn.
Weidman versus
Why
Silva.
can't I remember?
No, it wasn't Silva. No way.
No. It was not a.
Sure wasn't Gastelum, bro? Think about it. Kelvin Gastelum, and he knocked him out.
Shit.
He knocked out Gastelum. Or he choked him or something.
Is my brother on? Mike, you watching, man? Who the fuck did we at? Who fought?
I'm not on your one. I'm on mine, so I don't know if he's probably watching yours.
Shit, I can't remember. But it was the fight that.
I like how we're dual
It
streaming
was-
this on both pages.
it
This
was
is great.
Gastelum.
This is
Isn't
so
that
cool.
awesome?
This is so
Isn't that
cool.
awesome?
It was Gastelum.
It was Gastelum.
There we
Yeah.
go. Good call,
Oh.
Steph.
That's
Nassau
what
veteran.
Coliseum.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
July
Definitely Gastelum.
July 22nd,
Bro,
2017.
that was right before.
Thank you, Rich.
He hit my meter. He wasn't on the map for me.
He was on your radar, yeah.
Like
Yeah,
people
yeah.
I
Dude,
was
Gastelum's
watching.
fucking good, bro, but he's too small for that division. He just needs to cut.
Yeah.
He can't cut to welterweight. He just doesn't want to not
Yeah.
eat. You know.
Pudgy man.
These guys, I'm not sure. Burgos, Qatar. I feel like I've heard Burgos before, but this is the money fucking shot, bro. So we got 2 title fights next weekend. Tune the fuck in. We will be watching them. We will be commenting. We will be hanging out. We will be partying. Come, please tune in. I think it starts in. We'll start the prelims at 8 p.m. or maybe we'll start the main card.
Yeah,
I mean, guys, we're gonna be kicking it all night anyway.
Because if
so.
we start at 8, bro, it's gonna go to fucking 12.
Yeah, it's long.
exactly.
And we don't have that kind of time.
No, it's a long
So
time.
maybe we start. Maybe we'll hang out and watch the prelims. Maybe at like 9 or something.
Yeah, no, we can meet.
Get started.
Here. Yeah, we can meet
But
here.
then we'll
and chill.
start and get fucking ready. This way we actually start at 10. You know what I mean?
When you mean ready, do you mean drunk?
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
Wonderful.
Exactly. And then Cormier Ozdemir, bro. People think Ozdemir's like got a chance.
You don't think he does? I mean,
No.
anyone's got a
No,
chance
he's
in
a
there.
fucking fluke, bro.
A chance?
Really?
Yes.
Really?
100% Ozdemir. You're fucking awesome. I love you. You have 2 fucking beautiful knockouts, but they were both in the first minute of the first round. I want to
That's
see
the
you in the
only
third.
way he's going to
I
finish
want to see you in
Cormier.
the third round, bro.
Okay.
I want to see you get hit. I
Yeah.
want to see you get taken down and get back up.
Not even that. Just endurance. You want to see what they got.
I want to
do
see
as
what
far
you
as
got because
even
Cormier
bopping.
isn't going to go down in the first round. He's eating shots from Anthony Johnson, John Jones. He's eating shots.
Cormier is winning that.
Cormier's going to grind him
Hands
out,
down.
and it's so weird because a lot of people think Ozdemir's going to. They call him the boop because he literally boops. Like if you see his past 2 knockouts, he catches people in the back of the air like weirdly. in the back of the air.
It's a kill shot.
In close clinches. So he'll get him in clinches and do this weird, they call it the boop, and people go down.
Yeah, he's smart.
It's scary
That's
weird.
where all your nerves are,
So
man.
what happens
you're-
if he does that to Cormier?
Okay, there you go. If he does that, we'll see what happens. Does Cormier go down like these other guys? Or does he keep going through it like he always does?
He's shown he has a chin.
Cormier's an Olympic
Ish.
fucking animal. He fights through adversity, and he's like a fucking personal hero of mine. Everything he's been through.
No,
He's fucking awesome, bro. He's
He's one of those guys
Big
where
inspiration.
he's one of those guys where like my first introduction to him was kind of as like the enemy.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh, you're one of the hate. You were one of those.
No,
not a hater.
It's either John Jones or DC.
Yeah, I didn't jump.
Yeah.
I didn't jump onto the team like full heartedly, but I was a John Jones guy, and you kind of like the way you saw Cormier. Like everything in your life is you have your opinions based on what you're shown, the information you have. And my information that I had was that like Cormier was the enemy, and he's not as good, and it was weird. And like now, after watching more of his fights, especially after him starting to commentate, you really got to see who he is. Honestly, the biggest thing for me was seeing his reaction in the backstage with Dana when Dana had to tell him that the fight was canceled. Yo, his reaction was so just
What was it? Explain.
raw. So like you just see Dana like basically whisper in his ear sorta, and you can just see his feet stomping like a little kid who just found out like it turns out he's not going to Disneyland. You know what I mean? Like he was just like no. Like you could see all the energy just flooding out of him. He was so fucking upset.
And why was the fight called off?
Well,
Because
John Jones didn't
got
pass.
popped for steroids
Yeah.
right
Didn't
before the
pass the
test.
test.
And you know what Cormier said? He said, "I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Let him fight.
Yeah.
I'll fight him juiced
Yep.
up." When
Fight
he
him.
said that,
Respect.
I was like, "This
Yeah.
nigga doesn't give a
Respect.
fuck.
Yeah, you want to do it no matter what.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Yep.
That's baller move."
I don't blame him though, man. Think of all the training you put in right before that moment, and just have it taken away because someone makes a
everything.
stupid mistake. And
Plus, you don't want to be seen as the guy who didn't fight because the other guy didn't pass his drug test.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Like you want to say like I would fight him no matter what. I'm not gonna say I won't just because he didn't pass.
And
Like,
then he fucking fought him.
Juiced
and he
out.
got knocked out, and Jones failed it after the fight.
yeah.
So
Like, and
be
then
careful what you
Although-
wish for.
Although that failure, I mean, are you up to date on like the most recent development with John?
What, he got popped, right? What happened?
Yeah,
Tell
but
me.
They're trying to let him back in.
I mean, it's not just that they're trying to let him back in. It's USADA. Basically, what they're showing is probable, not cause or reason for why he had that chemical in his system. So it's basically Turinabol, but they showed a very low significance in his bloodstream prior, and then they did another test after the fight, and it was gone very fast, which leads one to believe that he didn't have much in his system, which does also kind of go with the story of doing cocaine that might have had laced in it,
Or he didn't come off correctly.
pills,
Or
he didn't come off correctly, or he didn't come off correctly.
Because here's
or even
go
what
ahead,
we were
sorry.
saying before, you go to GNC and you buy the wrong supplement, and all that shit's laced with steroids.
Dude, he was on juice. All right, he fucking got caught because it was a new test. It was a new fucking test.
Yeah.
It was a new test.
How do you fuck up like that, though, man?
Because he didn't know they were testing for it, and they say that the way he must have done it right before the fucking fight to give him a fucking burst of energy. Like, imagine doing cocaine right before your fight.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
You would be like the fucking man. You have no fear. You'd be energetic. You'd be fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And it's almost like that's what he did. And when
Yeah.
he fucking iced Cormier. He iced him.
One-
That'll do
After
it.
a long layoff.
One thing that's weird to me, though, man, is that it shows Turinabol, which is one of the oldest types of steroids for this like quick input of
Well, did you
testosterone.
hear Chael Sonnen's explanation? You don't just use Turinabol. You stack it with a bunch of other shit.
Right.
So he didn't come off correctly.
That makes
He
sense.
fucked it up because he's stacking with a bunch of other shit. Do you remember him powerlifting?
Oh yeah,
Remember Jones
dude. What
powerlifting?
the
You think that was
fuck?
natural, dog?
No.
Get the fuck out of here. He was juiced to the gills. He's been juicing his whole fucking career. All right?
He's addicted.
And here's a secret. They all
Allegedly.
are. They all are.
I hope so.
Look at Cormier and look at Cormier and look at John Jones. Cormier got a belly.
Yep.
He's fat, but he's muscular. That's what an athlete looks like.
Yeah.
Not these bodybuilders a guy who's moving around that much and burning that much calories doesn't look like a bodybuilder.
They've got striations in their shoulders.
Dude,
Like,
do you remember what the old-timey boxers used to look like? All the
Yeah,
McDonald's
Rocky Marciano.
Look at Ali.
Rocky Marciano was a
Tall,
fucking
lengthy,
yes.
bro. They
Yeah.
fucking were light on their feet. These guys are power.
Yeah.
But if you look at the boxers now, boxing is riddled with steroids.
Oh my!
If you look at them now, they're just shredded.
Well, how
And
do
they don't.
you,
Do they get tested in boxing?
But it's very easy to beat.
How do you expect them not to though? When everybody's fucking doing it.
That's the pressure. It's
Correct.
it's the pressure. It's the business. You're in a business of. It's a physical sport. All sports get popped with juice. Over the years, every sport, runners, Olympic athletes.
Yeah, dude, they have a
Everybody.
really good documentary on that Icarus
Yes.
on
Yeah,
Netflix.
Never seen.
Yes,
See, I'm not an. I'm
Shit's-
going to subscribe to Netflix.
It's
today.
good, man.
Oh,
It's
wait,
all about
guys.
doping and cycling and stuff like
Real
that.
quick, let's all tell Nick about
Oh
this
no, I
wonderful
can
thing
get
called
your
Netflix.com.
password. Wait, I can get
Oh,
your
fuck
passwords and
you,
get it for
Moocher.
free.
Don't say that on the air. Netflix is gonna.
You can gobble
stop
these
all of
nuts
our
too,
accounts.
nigga.
They know it. They know it.
But yeah, dude, Netflix is this really cool streaming
gonna pay
service
me?
where they have all these videos.
Yeah, it's
So-
wonderful. You just watch whatever you want.
Bro, it's gonna be a good fucking fight. I think Cormier's gonna run through this dude.
I think it's gonna be a quick fight.
And Cormier has they call him bus driver uppercuts. You ever seen that video of the bus driver who fucking knocks out that bitch on the bus?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Jamie, pull that up.
Oh, I've seen that.
All right.
Yeah, I've seen that video. It's fucked up.
It's fucking brutal, bro. It's fucking
When women
brutal.
get hit by men.
When you don't get off the bus.
It's fucking rough. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
So
what?
I'm gonna mute this, and can you pull up to my screen, please?
Yeah,
Bobby?
we got it.
World
All
Star.
right. So
Show these people. Wait, I
look
want
at
to
this
see
bus driver.
My screen's so small.
you guys aren't hearing. Oh, you know what? Fuck it.
I don't have the $1.50.
Oh my god.
Get out of the way. You're blocking the shot.
So she just hit him.
Oh, okay. It looked like he just backed up quick.
Whoa! That was an Ngannou to Overeem uppercut. Holy
Somebody
shit!
get this guy in the UFC.
Yo, run that back. Run that back.
Yo. No.
That's an awesome burn. Someone sliced their face up. That's hilarious, by the way.
Whoa!
So she hits him.
uppercut from
Oh.
hell.
She just hit him.
pushed. She pushed him.
And then throws her off the bus. Throws her dead body off the bus and throws her clothes after her.
Oh my gosh! And pushes her.
Next stop, hospital.
He's choking her.
What do you do in that situation?
Oh, you don't get into that situation,
What
man.
do you do? You restrain her, right? Like you have to restrain her. You don't uppercut her, but you restrain her somehow.
Oh shit!
If she's acting,
Still going
like
at
It's
it.
that,
still going. I'm grabbing wrists. I'm getting wrist control, and I'm restraining her. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not.
I would suplex that
Oh,
bitch.
she's going. Oh, look, you just pulled her. Look, you just
Dude,
pulling
the
her.
amount
This guy's been driving this bus for 30 years and
Yeah.
hearing this shit every day, and he just fucking snapped.
Dude, the amount of people though that like think in terms of jiu-jitsu and restraint, it's like 1% of the population.
No, she disrespected him the second her hand touched his skin.
We're gonna fly back one more time. Then we're gonna move on.
All right,
I just
all
want to see it one more time.
God, I love World Star.
I feel like no matter what, you don't uppercut a bitch to heaven. I feel like that's last resort. Oh no.
Well, when you're a gully dude in New York City, sometimes that happens.
So that's what we call the bus driver uppercut, and that's what
man.
Cormier has. Cormier has bus driver uppercuts.
Well, bro,
Yeah.
that's what Ngannou did
Cormier,
to Overeem.
and
That
so-
was
Oh, bro.
Dude, Ngannou has the real bus driver uppercuts,
bro.
which brings us to Ngannou Stipe. So that's gonna be a fucking battle, man. But I think if Stipe's smart and doesn't underestimate him, because what a lot of people do with Ngannou is they underestimate him.
What did you just say his name was?
Ngannou.
Ngannou? Fuck, what is it?
It's Nagun, yeah?
Yo, do you have your gun here? No, I have my
Do
gun
you
now.
got your gun now or later?
Nagano.
Nagano, sir.
All right. Sorry.
Call him fucking
Sorry,
Francis. What's your name?
Sorry, Frankie.
Francis.
My name's Frank. My name's Frank Nagano.
Frankie. Hey, Frankie. Frankie, get the gun.
But if Stipe doesn't underestimate him and stays away and
He's the
wears
champ.
him out, be heavy on him.
Yeah.
Wear him out. Get inside close.
Bring him to that third, fourth round.
Get him through there. Don't try to take him out in one shot, and stay the fuck away as long as you can. That if he doesn't underestimate him, I think he could do it.
Arms and legs create
Because
distance.
Alistar really didn't show him any respect. He stood in the pocket and tried to trade with him. You do not try to trade with Francis Ngannou.
That was one of the most brutal fights I have ever seen, man. That guy get rough.
Well, did
You know, it's-
he got
Overeem even
wiped.
swing? I think he was in the
No,
pocket
no,
zone.
they were trading shots. That's what happened.
Yeah?
They were trading
I
shots.
feel like he got caught like a deer in the headlights and was like,
He-
this guy's swinging and I'm going to protect. And then he was like, oh, bing.
Yeah, he got demolished, dude.
Lights out. He was thinking too hard.
It was hard to see.
You know what, too?
man.
Like when you look at Overeem's record of knockout or stoppage by TKO, at least, it's like scary. You know, like, and to get that
Oh my goodness! This is
just shit knocked out. Of you.
Yeah.
Can we go to my
awesome.
screen, Bobby?
Yeah,
Super Saiyan.
So this is what Francis did to Alistar.
If you look closely, you can see his soul flying in the second row.
Look at that,
Dude, he's
Bro.
doing the
Look
scorpion
at
yoga
that.
move, but he's not on the mat.
If that's not a still from a movie, I don't know. What
Oh,
it is.
there's actually a better picture that I want to show.
Oh, there's a much
you
better picture.
guys of him of Alistar's lifeless body on the ground, and it's his face.
No,
And
dude,
it's-
they have this high res,
it's
high
rough.
speed photo of the knockout. It's just glorious.
It's
It
just-
is straight out of a movie. I've never seen a punch so perfect.
it's just
Although,
hard to
as
see.
far as perfect striking, did you see Matt Brown's elbow? Goddamn, bro.
When that happened.
With
Fuck it, man. We've already played so much shit on here. Fuck it. Let's go deep.
Yeah, go for it,
Let's
bud.
go deep. Are
Go
we still on
for
my
it.
screen?
yeah.
For the fight fans out there.
This is loading right now still for some reason.
Internet is slow.
We need more Wi-Fi, man.
Yo, Optimum, since you're the only one around, could you step up your game? That'd be great.
weird.
Thanks so much.
That is weird, but that was a rough fucking. That's rough, man. I want to see.
Wait, who did Matt Brown fight? Fuck, who was it?
Matt Brown fought Diego
Sanchez. Bro, that fucking elbow.
It was hard.
That
It was
landed
hard to watch.
perfectly on that dude's temple. I mean, he grabbed his face, wound up,
Right, this is
aimed,
kinda what
and
it's
then knocked
like.
him straight down.
So this is Alistar's. Can you go back to my screen, please?
Yep, on.
So this is what Alistar's lifeless body. His eyes are open. He's staring straight up, and his teeth are clenched. You
R.I.P.
can't really tell.
And his toes.
You can't really tell.
Get a shot of his whole body. You can see his toes. His toes were
Everything
just.
yeah. So this is Francis back in the day.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey
Look
Francis.
at that classy motherfucker, right? And he doesn't look like he just looks like a big dude.
Yo, look at those
You
tits,
know what I
son.
mean?
Those-
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
those are fucking right. Those are just him. That's just genetics. That's just genetics, bro. He's just a big African.
Big
that
titty,
will-
69.
You could say that. I can't.
that
I like this
throws-
satchel.
He throws fucking hammers, man. So this is him lifeless. This is him. He's knocked out there. He's just on the ground at that point.
Yeah, he hasn't figured it out that he's knocked
He
out.
doesn't know it yet. He doesn't know it yet, but he's knocked out. He's knocked out, man. I want to. There's this really good picture of him just lifeless on the ground, which is hard to.
You got to
watch,
put that in
bro.
the search.
hard to
Overeem,
run.
lifeless.
Lifeless Overeem.
It was fucking rough. It was rough, bro. All right, we got a GIF here, so let's watch the fucking GIF.
Why not,
Okay.
sir?
Oh,
Oh my
Shazam.
goodness! So you can
And
watch
that
it.
hammer.
I think they slow
Imagine
it
that being
down.
your face when that hammer comes down. Oh,
Boom!
What a combo.
Yeah.
jeez.
and a smash to end it off.
What a fucking punch.
Look
dude.
at
what
that.
a fucking
Look at-
punch.
And smash. Yeah.
So I'd love to see his face there. It's look at him. So if you
Murdered
see,
him.
oh fuck. Oh, I'm on the phone. All right, whatever.
Dude, UFC made me realize, like,
Oh, that's how people watch gladiators fight.
It makes you have a different perception on life, how real it gets.
Dude, if I was an ancient Roman, 100% I'd be
So
in
if you
the auditorium
see,
watching
Alistar came up with a
gladiators.
left, and it kind of almost connected. Like, look, he fakes the boom.
Oh, he hits him with a left.
He does.
Yeah.
The left
Around
leg.
the air, but Nagano walks right through it. Look at that.
Yeah,
Boom. Look at it, and that's the feet clench that you were talking about.
Yep. Toes curl
It's
right
fucking
up
tough,
when you get
bro.
knocked the fuck out like that.
It's tough, man. It's tough. But they had a really good fucking picture, man. They had a really good picture on it. But it was fucking hard to see, bro. It was hard to see, especially.
It was wonderful to see.
Especially, yeah.
I enjoyed that tremendously.
Yeah, that was a good night of fights too. Like
Especially-
not just that one.
It was.
Well, especially as a fucking Alistar fan, it was hard to see, man.
Yeah,
It's hard
but
to see.
you got to make way for some new talent. And Alistair's been in the game for a fucking minute.
Kamara
and,
Usman. Last night I did what
Usman.
naturally happens when you're dying. Yeah, dehydrating yourself, bro. That's just not healthy, man. That's just not healthy. Yeah, man, that shit'll fuck you up. You know?
Absolutely.
I really want to get this picture for you guys because it was.
Which
fucking
picture are you
rough.
looking for?
It's him on the ground,
Oh, like a full body shot?
bro. It's him. It's his face. It's his face on the ground. I think it was in the comments, man. I think it was in the comments.
When you type it into Google and just do images,
I
it doesn't
did,
come up.
I did. It didn't fucking pop up. But
Did you try Overeem's soul missing?
That'll do it.
Look at these.
Random pop-ups.
No, dude, the comments is really where it's at. The comments are where it's at. You know what I mean? Oh fuck! All right, we can do this all fucking day, man.
Yeah.
Listen, that's gonna happen. You can cut this off. That's on my screen. You can cut my screen off. That's gonna happen next Saturday, bro. And we're gonna start that. We'll start the main card, Bobby.
Fuck yeah.
10 p.m.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, cool, man. So that is January 20th.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Again,
Next
I
Saturday.
want to thank everyone for tuning in, man. I had a blast. How about you guys? Did you guys have fun?
Oh, this is a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
fun.
You guys had
Absolutely.
fun?
I
Bobby?
really enjoyed myself.
The first
Absolutely,
one?
sir. This is a beautiful moment
first
for me,
one
man.
in the
I've
can,
been
bro.
looking to do this for a long time, and
I-
it's a great
I
opportunity.
think this is
to
the
get
start
it
of.
started, man.
I think it's the start of something beautiful, man. And we're gonna do one of these a week. Might not be every Saturday or every Friday. But we're gonna shoot for one a week.
Yep.
All right. So again, I just want to thank everyone from tuning in. Seriously, thank you so much. It means so much to me. So
We
much
love
to
you.
us that you came in. And again, you could follow me. Just follow the links in the bios here. You can follow me on Instagram, my website, Twitter, all that good stuff. You can follow Nick Dassler on Facebook /Nicholas Dassler. You can follow Rich at Instagram.com/consciousness, spelled with a KAHN, shissness. And Twitter, Rico Suave, Bobby Frey, MindStateMedia, the owner, the man, the doctor in the laboratory, the scientist behind the creations. He is the one. He is the mastermind behind all the production here. You could follow him at Instagram.com/MindStateMedia, Facebook.com/MSM Productions. Again, thank you all so much for tuning in. Remember, take care of each other. More importantly, take care of yourselves. All right? Have a nice night. We'll catch you guys next time.
Love you guys. Over and
All right,
out.
ladies and gentlemen, peace out.